Hello, everybody. Me, James. It is my day off, sort of. Tomorrow's technically more of my day off. Like, I did have to do a little bit of work today, but tomorrow's my day off. But tomorrow I have to mow my backyard, which I haven't mowed in like 2 months, and it's getting pretty bad. So instead of doing that today, I'm putting it off by playing Pokemon for 4 hours straight. But there's a method to the madness. The plan is, see, right now we are in sort of like we are in the cusp. I've defeated all 8 of the Johto gym leaders. I have cemented myself as a master, no, as a talented, as an adept Pokemon trainer, we'll say. I then went to the Elite Four, crushed it, didn't lose a single Pokemon. And now I'm making my way through Kanto to get all of those gyms. We currently, as of last night, have 3 Kanto gyms, bringing our gym badge total to 11. We have Janine, which was the poison gym in Fuchsia City. We have Lieutenant Surge in Vermilion, and we beat Brock last night in a surprisingly horny gym battle. Like, I was not comfortable with the level of horniness that I had to come face to face with. I definitely think a lot of it was maybe me projecting onto him, but go back and watch the VOD. It's on YouTube. It should be on Twitch for a few more days. Like, you'll see what I'm talking about. Anyways, today, so I've gone through the gym leaders, and it looks like here is the next batches. I'm gonna go Cerulean. Then we're gonna go Saffron. Then we're gonna go Celadon. And I would love to get to Blaze in the Seafoam Islands by the end of today. That is the goal. That's what I'm going to shoot for. However, if I don't get it, that's totally fine. Now, I will also preface this by saying there is supposed to be, I think, like a companion story element to Kanto. I don't remember what it is, and I've not really encountered it outside of that guy who worked for Team Rocket. So I have no idea what the story is supposed to be, and I'm definitely jumping around gym leaders to fit the very narrow view of my Nuzlocke. So I'm probably gonna bypass Mount Moon. We might take a day and go back there, see if there's anything interesting. But I've got a pretty solid team and a pretty solid group of like backup Pokemon. So I don't really need to catch a whole lot of new Pokemon, to be honest. So we'll see. Obviously, the ultimate goal is after we get all 8 Kanto Gym badges, then we will go back to the Elite Four and defeat them a second time. After we complete that, then we'll go to Mount Silver and we will defeat Red once and for all. I say, jump on in, baby. Let's just hop to it. Hop to it like it's time. Like it's time to party. Like it is the time. I do not remember. Okay, so I'm still in Pewter City, but that's fine. We live, we learn. Um, the thing is, I saw a Pokeball over there. I'm like not seeing the sights. I'm not. Thing is, if I go to Mount Moon, I run the risk of running into a Pokemon that I don't have that I will then catch, and then I won't get a cool fossil Pokemon. But at the same time, I'm like not really gonna. Like I said earlier, I'm not really gonna catch new Pokemon. I'm not terribly invested in like exploring each town as I go to it. You know what I'm saying? I am singularly minded. You know, I'm here. I'm here to fight with my Pokemon. Now the thing is, uh, Misty, who is our next gym leader on the docket, is gonna be weak to electric and grass type moves. The only problem is the only grass type Pokemon I have is like a level 16 Oddish that I caught recently named Horndog. And as fun as it would be to grind Horndog up to the appropriate level, I'm just not gonna do that on stream right now. Like, look at him. He's level 13. To get him anywhere near useful, I'd have to level him up like 17 levels to get him to 30, 27 to get him to like 40, where he's probably within range of being useful. So let's figure out what our team is going to be. As much as I don't want to leave Zuko behind, I'm gonna probably leave Zuko behind because I don't need him. I'm definitely gonna take our boy Wankershim the Ampharos. That electric typing is gonna come in handy. The only issue is gonna be like I have a Quagsire, right? It makes sense for her to have one. It's such a good Pokemon. But I don't think I even have any grass type moves. Let me check my TMs. Let me check my TMs before I pick a team. Check that. Because maybe I can give someone an interesting TM that will be super useful. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know why I started running away. I think that's just, habit at this point. Okay. Thunder, Shockwave, Fling, Charge Beam, Poison Jab. Yeah, I have no grass. That is like such a type coverage. Like I've got nothing. As far as I'm aware, the Pokemon I have, like I can't go to the move reminder and teach them a grass move. Okay. So if you are new to this Nuzlocke, you will know that I try not to. I'm not a very good player, and I don't, and I'm not trying to make myself seem like a good player because I will admit if I try to strategize too hard, my brain hurts. So I try not to give myself too much of a view of what the trainers I'm up against have. I look at like their max level Pokemon so that I can figure out like where next to go. But I'm just gonna look at. Okay, so she does have a Quagsire, but it is one of her weaker Pokemon. She also has a Lapras, a Starmie. Now, Ice I think just takes neutral from electric attacks. So I'm gonna try not to rely on Wankershim too hard, but he is gonna be carrying this team a little bit. I think it's only fair to say. Problem comes, got no grass. Grass would be perfect to do with that Quagsire. If I had Giga Drain, I think you get. The only way I think for me to get a grass TM would be to go to, I think it's Celadon and fight Erica, but Erica is like leagues ahead of me right now. Her lead Pokemon is level 56. I know that much. I have to go fight Sabrina first. So, hold on. Let me. There's something I'm missing. I don't know why I thought the Ursaring might know grass type moves, but I was really hoping. Yo, Leaf, I'm telling you, this was the last Pokemon game I played before in like 10 years. Like I had a DS, I played Heart Gold specifically, I played Diamond. I really liked them. And then Black and White came out, and I think, if I'm being completely honest, my DS just broke and I couldn't replace it. So I just never played a Pokemon game again because then there was the 3DS and then there was the Switch, and my broke ass never was not my broke ass. So this is like, I was told I should play Black and White, and I'm like, I'll play Black and White, but first I gotta go back. I gotta go back to Soul Silver because also Johto is. It definitely gets a lot of flack. I'll be the first to acknowledge. I mean, Pokemon storylines have never been, stellar, if we're being honest. But the fact that in Johto you could then go back to Kanto, I thought was the dopest shit. And the fact that they let you do that again, I still appreciate. And like, you got some dope Pokemon like Ursaring and Lugia and. I mean, Tauros. Well, okay. Admittedly, a lot of these are just ones from Kanto, but you get what I'm trying to say. Oh, that's right. Oh my goodness, that's what we're gonna do. Sometimes I am smart. Sometimes I am smart. We are going to go back to the power plant, and we're gonna get that Magnezone. That's what we're gonna do. Boom, baby. Because maybe Magnezone will know a Steel type move, and a Steel type move should be useful against Quagsire. Is that how that works? Is it like they hurt each other? I don't know. It's been a hot minute. Also, this friggin' Togetic refuses to evolve into a Togekiss. And it's like, what even is the point anymore? How recently did you start your Soul Silver game, Leaf? Follow-up question, what starter did you go with? That will tell me a lot about yourself. we're gonna switch out to Skarmory because Skarmory knows Flash, and I don't want to go through that freaking cave again. Okay. The thing is, Skarmory is just better right now than Togetic. If I'm being honest, but like I really like Togekiss. I just haven't had a good excuse to use a Togekiss. Being completely honest, which is a shame because Togekiss is great, but the fact that like I thought, I'm gonna quick look. I'm gonna something up. I'm pretty sure. It's like happiness, because happiness is what takes it from a Togepi to a Togetic in the first place, right? So it's like, what am I missing here? Oh, it's not happiness. It's a rock. I got a rock. Okay. Well, that's a slight problem. I may have fucked myself. Oh, no. Okay, I haven't. Okay, because it looks like Togekiss learns no new moves. So like whatever I learned for Togetic is what I learned. Okay. Okay, that's a little bit better. I just started a couple days ago, but I'm about to hit my first gym. I started a Totodile and finally got a little Goon Squad. Ooh. Totodile's good. For Alligator is dope. The thing is, that's the other thing. Sidebar. That's the other thing. Gen 2 has like some of the best starters. Like, I mean, I don't like Chikorita, but I love Bayleaf, and I think Meganium can be pretty cool. I went with Typhlosion. He's my favorite from this generation, so I went with Cyndaquil. But Totodile is like such a close second. Like when I played Heart Gold, I think I had a Totodile. Like I had a game where I played it with Cyndaquil, and then I had a game where I played with a Totodile. And this is also kind of great because Isaac, I don't know if you've seen some of the streams earlier where he's hopped on, but him and I were doing Nuzlocke, like we're Nuzlocking at the same time, and he chose a Chikorita. So Leaf, all three of us, we got a little thing going on. Just saying, it's pretty cool. I dig it. It also mirrors my family. There was a time when I got an emulator on my phone, and I was playing Leaf Green, and I told my brothers about it, and they all got emulators. And it was like one of them went with Squirtle, and one of them went with Charmander, and I went with Bulbasaur because I love Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur, I think it's a lot of hate, as like it's like a lot of people's least favorite starter from Gen 1, but I don't know, man. Oh shit. I've tried to avoid this hiker every time I've gone here. And I'm trying not to overlevel my Pokemon. Though granted, I'm in a pretty good spot. I think I can fight some trainers now because I think the next level cap for Misty is 54, and I don't have anybody close to that right now. So we should be... Holy crap! Seems a little intense to come at me with a frickin' Machamp. And also, you're right, Typhlosion is dope. It's supposed to be like... The question is, like, what animal is it supposed to be? Because for the longest time, I thought it was an anteater, but I'm pretty sure that's wrong. I don't know. I wonder what it's supposed to be modeled after. You know, Leaf? Haha, that's right. Cross Chop is useless against Long Island. Long Island grew up street fighting. Come on. You're simply the best. Long Island, I was really counting on them to sweep Brock. I don't know if you watched the VOD last night or saw the stream, Leaf, but it was... When you get to Kanto, watch out for Brock's Kabutops. That thing is a piece of work. I mean, if you have a grass type Pokemon, then you'll be better off. But every grass Pokemon I've had outside of Horndog has died. So, ooh, a ferret. I think you're right. I think you're right on the money with that. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a ferret. Oh shit. Sorry. Now, I've gone through this cave, I think, like 3 times, so I might be able to just go through it no problem. Shouldn't need to look at it. Did I take the Doug Trio with me? I will bet you all the money in my wallet that nope, I forgot the whole reason I'm coming here. Good God. It's okay. It's okay. Once we do this, then we head back to Cerulean, deal with Misty, and then it's on to... Ooh, is the fighting dojo in this, I wonder? Because, like, Pokemon Tower isn't Pokemon Tower, now it's a radio tower. And, like, hey, man, it's the three of us, you, Isaac, and I, who need to look after each other now. But, like, Pokemon Tower is now, like, this radio tower, so do you think the dojo that's in the same town as the Psychic Gym, do you think they changed that? They probably did. I wonder, if I had to guess, I would probably... I don't know what I would switch it out with, but I'm also not a game designer. I don't know if y'all can tell, as I've got a much more forward-facing light when I stream during the day, but I have this huge window in my office, which is great. But I also, like, look like this right now. My whole setup and wearing my earthbending sweatshirt. I'm getting some rubber necking. But it's good, you know? Ooh. Nope, and it's gone. You ever have a thought? You ever have a thought and are unable to explain its relevance to the situation? Because I'm pretty sure that's just ADD. I think I'm just describing ADD. Never mind. What is the name of this cave that I've been to now, like 5 times? Because I do remember in Pokemon, and maybe it has something to do with translating it into English, but some of the names are just really not creative. Like, Mount Moon is kind of cool. It's like one of those, like, it's punchy in its simplicity, so it kind of works. But I know there's a place that's just straight up called Dark Cave, and I can't remember if it's this or somewhere else. Dark Cave. No, Rock Tunnel. Dark Cave is in Johto, though, I think. It's the one, it's like, it takes you to this third gym. I can't remember. Alright, so let's try this again. Probably should have healed up my Pokemon while I can't... Oh, I clicked fly. That'll do it. Thank you. Thank you, Leaf. Yes. Dark Cave. Though, to be fair, to be completely fair and honest, the naming conventions we have in the real world are also pretty dumb. Like Main Street, you know? It gets called that because it's the main street. It's where all the stuff is. Or they'll be like Broad Street because it's the widest street. So, like, I feel like it's a little unfair. And the Rocky Mountains, if we're being honest, if we're being really honest, we have a place in America called the Rocky Mountains, and it's like, well, every mountain's rocky, bud. Maybe you could have tried a little bit harder. Oh my goodness. Okay, I can't show you, but it's witching season, man. And I just saw a bunch of witches literally just walk down my street. Oh God, I'm so glad that, like, where is the wood? I must knock on all the wood. I know things haven't completely opened up yet, but, like, God dang it, am I glad that things are starting to open up, especially around Halloween. Halloween and COVID was honestly, truly frightening for me. I gave candy to a murderer, I discovered. Not to sensationalize, but, like, there was this family, and they came, and I gave everybody candy, and they lived, like, 2 parallel streets from where I was staying, and literally, like, a week later, my sister and I are, like, looking... We're just, like... I don't remember what we were doing, but we were... my sister was, because she works with DC, was just, like, looking at the news, and then just grabbed my shoulder and was like, dude! We gave candy to a killer! And we discovered that one of the people that we'd given candy to had attacked their family member. It was some genuinely spooky shit. Though it also kind of, I will admit, in saying that, I give off the vibes of, like, oh man, I was in New York on 9/11. I mean, it was upstate. I was nowhere near where it happened, but I was in New York. It does kind of give off that vibe, but it was still, like, you know, it was a lot. It was a lot for little old me. Oh, I'm just seeing the chat now. Because I couldn't do anything because I don't have Smash. Ah, yeah. Sunset Boulevard, yes. And this is dead ass Leaf. Like cross my heart. I don't want to say names or anything because I don't want to dox anybody. But like, oh my god. It was so creepy. And then we with a morbid fascination, we then drove to the house it happened. Fuck. Yeah, absolutely. 100% Leaf. Oh god. I wonder, like... Okay, I have a Repel. I don't know why I haven't used it yet. That reminds me. I think... Oh, I hope the Magnezone is a good level. I'm going to be upset if it's not. However, if it's not a super good level, it's pretty crazy. It's... And, like, during lockdown, of all times. During the quarantine, in the height of the vid... I don't lead a very interesting life, and so whenever something like that happens, I can't shut up about it. I feel like I can't speak for everyone, but I feel like myself in particular, I'm just a collection of like the same 5 or 6 stories about those super interesting moments in my life, and I just keep regurgitating them to the same people. I think my girlfriend at one point was like, "No, yeah, hon, I know. You told me. Yeah, I know." So like one of them was like, "Oh yeah, this cool shit," but that's a new one. That's a new one. That's brand new in the James archive. I gave candy to a murderer. Alleged. I don't know if they were formally convicted. Anyways, let's put on some Pokemon bug spray. Which I'm positive I have. Yes, there it is. Let's, Nope. Okay. Now, if memory serves, I think I go... Okay, yes, it's coming back to me, because we literally had to go through here before the last stream. So I know where I am. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. I'm a Pokemon... I feel so... I feel like I do not have the clout to call myself a Pokemon master, and as such, I think I will call myself, I think, Pokemon adept. Oh no, you're all good. Thanks for watching on your phone though, man. Are you playing like on your computer? Are you playing on your phone, or are you playing on a DS? Am I going the wrong way? I'm 100% going the wrong way. Where the crap? Okay. Remember how I said I know what I'm doing? I was very, very wrong. But I think I just found the ladder, so we're good. We're good. And I literally just take a right here? Boom. And we're back. A Dinosaur Story. Sorry, John Goodman. Alright. I didn't need to go back and switch Pokemon. There's a Pokemon Center right here. Okay. Like I said, never said I was the best. Got a hack from some dude in Arizona. Ooh. Holy crap. That is a find. I have very limited, if at all, if any, technical skill. I work for a web development company. We build websites for rich people out in California, and I constantly get asked by my friends, like, "Ooh, what about like coding this and that?" And I'm like, I doing a whole lot of copy pasting in my job. I hope you recognize that. But like, I jailbreaking shit like that is something that I find super cool. I had a friend in high school who used to jailbreak phones, like you would pay him like $20 and he would jailbreak your phone. I wonder what he's doing now. Watch him be like he's working for Apple or something. Is this your first time bringing the 3DS out because it had Soul Silver on it, or like does it have some other games that like kind of allured that that you found super alluring? Is my other Nintendo game, because I don't play a whole lot of Nintendo. I played Pokemon as a kid. I every time I tried to get into The Legend of Zelda, I always beefed it. Like I think the closest I ever came to beating a Legend of Zelda game was Phantom Hourglass. And then there was one dungeon that was just too hard, and I gave up because I was like 12 and didn't give a crap. Just went and played Xbox instead. But the other Nintendo property I really like, other than Pokemon, is Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem Sacred Stones. I still have it on my phone. I play it all the time, at least once a year. It's just a dating sim where you also play chess. Slash rock paper scissors sometimes, and I don't know why, but that is like perfect for me. Uh, and then there's Pokemon, which is one of those games where it's like made for children, but it's got this depth of strategy that like super went over my head. Still kind of does go over my head if I'm being honest. Omega Sapphire and Ruby, ooh, yeah. It's definitely like that is definitely like a game for gamers. I don't know if I would ever qualify myself as a gamer. Tiffany says, "Good afternoon. What's up? This is Tiffany. I know this might surprise you, but would you like to battle? We'll be waiting with Clefairy on Route 43. Thanks, ma'am. At this point, I'm like banking all of my Pokegear trainer battles because the plan is when I get ready for the Elite Four a second time, I'm just gonna go back and fight all these trainers because they're worth more XP. A bunch of Fire Emblem games. Should I give it a try? I would if it has Sacred Stones. Absolutely. I know there were some games that came out for the 3DS and DS that were good. I forget what they're called. Like I said, my DS broke before I got into anything. But like basically it is fun. It's like if you like strategy, if you like permadeath, a huge facet of the game is character relationships. So if you're a healer and your fire mage have a good relationship, they will be better on the battlefield together. However, if then one of them dies, A, they're dead forever, and B, then you like that you're a cleric, because at the end of the game you get this like epilogue for everybody, and some of them, the first time I played the game, I didn't really go in that hard on the matchmaking, and it was the saddest epilogue of all time. The amount of people that were like, and like they died alone in their library or in their small town as a baker, and just like it broke my freaking heart. I also didn't realize permadeath was a thing, and then my brother saved over one of my games, and like one of my favorite characters was dead forever. Ugh. But it's very good, and it was, I don't know if it's the most unique type of game, but the fact that it is this mishmashing of all of like a weird dating sim slash matchmaking thing, a strategy game, a turn-based strategy game, and then the fighting has like a cool rock paper scissors mechanic where like spears beat swords, swords beat axes, axes beat spears, and then with magic, light beats dark, dark beats earth, earth beats light, that kind of thing. Yeah, it's really cool, and it hooked me in, especially back when I was a lot more in anime as a kid. It was perfect. Some of the soap opera dialogue you get out of the characters, especially at least in Sacred Stones. I can't say for every Fire Emblem game, but ooh Nelly. But it is a fun play, I think. I collect Pokemon. Do you have a Doug Trio? Want to trade it for my Magneton? You betcha. Hook me up. I'm gonna be so upset if it's just a regular Magneton. If I don't get if it doesn't evolve when I get it, because I know it has to trade with like while holding a certain item. Whoa. Will be a quite nice. And man, come on, come on. Oh, it's Maggie. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I got myself a Doug Trio. Thanks. That's son of a bitch. Hold on. Let me see Magnezone level requirements. Because Magnezone came out in Gen 4. I'm almost positive. Has to be... While at... Oh, I have to level it up at a specific spot? Seriously? Hold up, hold up. Man, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of bummed about that. Hmm. Do online trades with Pokemon emulator. Um, that's probably something you can do. I know on my phone emulator, I could literally trade with myself. I don't know if that's the case for my DS right now. But possibly. But also, I just realized apparently you can't do it like that. I've gotta level it up in a specific spot. Which feels weird. Can you get a magazine? Fortunately, no. Son of a bitch. Well, okay. Well, at the very least, we have a Magneton, which is a good Pokemon, and it's level 19. Well, that was something we did for about half an hour. Son of a bitch. Okay, all right, all right. In that case, I guess we cut the pomp, we cut the circumstance. We just go to Cerulean and we deal with Misty. Though I think we have to do a side quest for Misty. We have to find her because when I went to the gym, she wasn't there. Dang nabbit. I mean, the good news is should something happen to Wankershim, I now have a backup electric type Pokemon. So there is the silver lining, I suppose. Something we can count on there. Hmm. In that case, I've said this 101 times, so I'll say it again. I think maybe this is the opportunity where we take Slurp the Dragonair. This Dragonair has not been worth the hassle, if I can be honest. I didn't use it during the Elite Four. I haven't used it. I think I maybe. I don't. I couldn't use it. No, I could have used it, but I think I still chose not to use it against Janine. I don't know. It's just been sitting in my PC, which feels a little rude to have just sort of a dragon not utilize it. But what are you gonna do? All right, so let's go looking for Misty. Instinct says she's north of the town, just because I came from the south when I first found this place, so willing to bet she's not there. Granted, watch me be super wrong about that, but you know, I live to be wrong. Maybe this gentleman has a clue for me. A clue! I heard of a cave here that had horribly powerful Pokemon in it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Mewtwo. Actually, that's a bee. Fun. Bee came right up to my window. That's why he came here. My dowsing machine is responding. Well, thanks for the heads up, bro. Oh, I'd have to go out there, I guess. Yeah, why the hell not? We can take a little detour. Okay, apparently we can't. Alright, no detour for me. Back to looking for Misty, I guess. There is the beloved Nugget Bridge we've all come to know and subsequently love. Just keep on going, thank you. No need to spoil this chemistry. I'm so sorry. I'm honestly, that is 100% on my. That's my bad. I made such a fuss the other day because someone broke the social contract. And here I am, just running up to two strangers, having a nice moment on a bridge. I take that is 100% my bad. Beat the 6 of us trainers to win a fabulous prize. I'm glad to. You know what? I'm glad you guys have moved off the bridge. because it's people like that. People are not just trainers, James. They're allowed to do other things in this world. Who's gonna be a doctor? But yeah, I'm glad you moved from the bridge so that lovebirds can claim it back as their own. Think I've got what it takes, dude. I've literally beaten the Elite Four and almost half the gym leaders here, and you have one Pokemon, and it's an Oddish. Get fucked. I am gonna switch Pokemon though. Thanks, Leaf, and lurk away, man. This stream is 90% me talking to myself anyway, so I do not mind. As long as you're having fun, that's what matters to me. You know, I feel like there's probably a move for like, I wonder if there's a move now, because it's been a couple generations since Generation 4. It's like, what, we're on Generation 8 now? Wonder if there's a fly/dig type move for every Pokemon typing by now. Because that's part of this, that is like a legitimate strategy, but not every Pokemon is a flying type or has access to the ground type move. And what you gotta say, Dudley, after I kicked your ass? I did my best, I have no regrets. Dude, you had a turnip. That was your big bad. You had a fucking turnip. Come on, do better. What do you got, ma'am? I'm second. Now it's serious. I wonder if there's 6 of them and each one gets another Pokemon. That would be fun. I could get behind that. Oh, looks like I might be right. Wigglytuff. Oh, fun. You need a fighting type Pokemon to deal with normies. Ooh, not nearly as effective as I was hoping. But their defense just rose, so let's keep it up with the physical stuff, huh? Or the special attack. Ooh, very nice. Ooh, good disable. Good move. Good move. But I didn't come here just to confuse you, Wigglytuff. I came here to surf. I feel like I should change Long Island's name. But I don't think there's any female members of the Beach Boys. Not the Beach Peeps. Ooh, dibs on a Beach Boys cover band called the Beach Peeps. Yeah, let's switch out Grant. Let's bring out Slurp, because Slurp has done fuck all. Beach Peeps. Sorry, that just made me giggle. Oof. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Normal Pokemon get a bad rap. Especially since the fairy typing came out and they just made most of the normal types fairy type instead of doing something cool for normal typing. Like, if you just changed normal typing in general to be something else. Also, normal typing is a weird way to categorize it, but, what does Safeguard do again? This is how you know I'm not exactly a Pokemon master. Safeguard. Prevents status problems. That'll come in handy, though I don't... Granbull doesn't strike me as the kind of Pokemon that's gonna, like, give me poison. Though it is purple, which is, like, the universal color for poison. That and green. Why is it always green? I feel like you find green in nature a lot. So if you want something to be poisonous, it would be something that's not found in nature a lot. Like purple kind of works. Yes, there are purple flowers, but they're a lot more rare than grass. Maybe blue. Blue is a color that occurs very rarely in nature. I know Felt Randy, or Randy Feltface, he does a fun bit about how blue is like almost never found in nature outside of like the ocean. Ooh, rage. I can't stand, I planned it. See, Slurp, this is why I never take you out of the computer. You suck. Ooh, its rage is building the more I hit it. Maybe I use Safeguard, see what happens. Just kind of fuck with it a bit. No, it still rages. God damn it. This Pokemon, man. It is not worth price of admission. I gotta be honest. Maybe Dragonite stats are gonna blow my dick off, which is, I guess, what I'm hoping for. That's why anyone gets a Dragon Pokemon is so that the final evolution is dope. But, like, I also remember in Gen 3, the Dragon Trainer had, like, the proto Dragon type, the Shelgon, I think it is, where it's literally just, like, a tiny face inside of a pillowcase. And it was still, like, a tense fight. Maybe just for me. I don't know. Who's to say? Adderall, I gotta teach you some new moves, man. This is atrocious. The fact that you don't know rest, so weird to me. It is great that you have the leftovers, though. I'm so glad I caught you with that. The Lance. Alright, Ellen. You did good. Could have done better, but, you know, it's not your fault, Ellen. Anthony, why are you calling at this late hour of the night? What's up? This is Anthony. How are you? Come on, let's battle right now. Anthony, I'll get to you, alright? You and I will fight. It'll be nice. Right now, I gotta give my Pokemon some milk. Kind of in need. Ooh, we are... I almost said we're running low on milk. I still have 38 milk. I'm doing fine. I feel like a more clever person would have trained his pokes. Or EV trained them better. I know very little about... I think I know, like, the basics of EV training. It's like, when you fight certain Pokemon, certain stats will get like a buff, right? Like, I think, like, it would make sense to me. I don't know if this is true, so don't quote me on this, but it would make sense to me if, like, you fight a bunch of Geodude, your either physical attack or your physical defense is going to get higher, right? But, yeah. But I just kind of grinded up my Pokemon without realizing it. And so they all have kind of whacked. I mean, their stats aren't bad. Like I said, I haven't lost a Pokemon in a few moons. Again, knocking on the wood. But still, you know, none of their stats are exactly where I'd love them to be. Also, replacing Nugget Bridge with this kind of like, we're going to jump you in the woods setup is not exactly what I would have gone for personally. But, you know, I still appreciate. A little spooky, but what are you going to do? Here's number 3. I won't be easy. Yeah, I hate to say it, pal, but that's what literally every person who's fought me has said. And you've already fucked up by only having 2 Pokemon. You're not even fun anymore. Is Tangela grass or water or both? Because I don't want to keep Long Island out there if it's going to be grass. I don't want to look it up. So I'm just going to play it safe, I think. I'm going to bring out B52. That's actually a bad idea, because isn't Steel going to get fucked by water? Okay, it knows Ancient Power of all things. But I'm also a flying type. Criminy. What is this Pokemon? Pretty sure it's grass type. I'm going to say it's grass type. I'm willing to be wrong about that. Okay, it's not grass type. Try that. Good gosh. It's already used 2 Ancient Power, though. The fact that it keeps... And that's the third one. The fact that it keeps using it leads me to believe that other moves are going to be garbage. So, if I kill it with this fly... Yep. Thank you for the crit, B52. We're glad to have you on the team. We appreciate you. Long Island is now level 50. Welcome to the 50 Club. Get long enough. B52, you are nowhere near it. So, get out of here. Let's switch to Wankershim. I probably should switch to Slurp. But I just don't... The thing is, Dragonair is such a cool looking Pokemon. But maybe it's just this particular Dragonair that's... I've been getting a lot of Pokemon with real shit natures, and this is one of them. 51 for Wankersham. Good for you. Good for you, buddy. You want to learn the move Light Screen, but you can't learn more than 4 moves. Forget a move? Absolutely. I think I'm going to get rid of Cotton Spore. Because, I mean, lowering a Pokemon's speed is useful, but Wankersham is fast as fuck. And he's not bulky enough to be like a setup Pokemon where I send him out, I have him do a couple Cotton Spores, and then I pull him out. Because that's just not really the best strategy with him. Whereas if I give him Light Screen, it'll suppress special. I feel like, yeah, if I'm going to give him a setup move, giving him Light Screen is better than Cotton Spore in the first place. So yeah, it automatically happens. I almost went all D&D in my head. I was like, there's no save. It automatically happens. You don't got to roll for it. And it can only be fucked up by Brick Break, which I've literally yet to see any Pokemon use. So, we shall see. I'm certainly going through Milk a lot faster than I anticipated, I'll tell you that much. Not saying I'm upset with you, B52. I'm just saying I'm a little disappointed. Just a little. I think you need to hit the gym, bud. Pokemon gym, that is. Sorry, that's my fault. Okay, I'm number 4. I'll stomp you. Stomp me, number 4. I'd love to see somebody give me some kind of what's the word I'm looking for here? Challenge. Ooh, Nidoking's fun. I can get behind that, but I'm pretty sure you'll be fucked up by a Surf or literally any of my moves. So let's fuck you up. Ooh, Earth Power. I'm pretty sure that's a pretty powerful move. Yeah, but Long Island can take it because Long Island is what dreams are made of. Not saying New York, you should call me for slogans, but I think that's a pretty good one. Say Long Island is what dreams are made of. Isn't that a Miley Cyrus song? No, it's High School Musical, right? This is what dreams are made of. Island's getting fucked, actually. Pull you out, bud. You're doing good. I'm still proud of you. He had one Pokemon, it was just him? Dude, you're number 4. You should have a Nidoqueen, too. Like, that makes sense, right? You come at me with a Nidoqueen and a Nidoking. It feels disingenuous whenever I go up against just one. Like, come on. You could have searched the grass for 5 more minutes to find another one? Come on. Let's switch out B52 up front. It ain't great. But, I mean, I think it'll be okay. I gotta find a shiny stone. How do I find a shiny stone? Is that the only way to get a Togekiss? I thought it was another friendship evolution. Shit. This whole time, man. The more you know. Yes. Yeah, there's no items nearby, so let's... Ooh, a double battle. Okay, let's think about this. Let's go... Who's gonna be a good team? You know who would have been a great team? T-Mobile and Wankersham. Sorry, I know that T-Mobile died a long time ago, but I'm still salty about it. Okay. I say we go with... Hold on. If it's flying Talon, I'll be able to... Fascinating. I did not know that's how Roost worked. Sorry, I just learned something about the game of Pokemon. But we're going to switch Hope in here, because pretty sure being a flying type just makes you flat out immune to Earthquake. So we'll have... And just for an added bonus, Hope is my slowest Pokemon, so I'll literally just have Skarmory fly up, use Earthquake, and then finish off whoever survives it with a nice little fly. I'm the last in line, but I'll tell you, I'm tough. Wins. Ooh, and they've got 6. You see, this is what I live for. This is going to be a challenging little fight, I think. Oh, you're hosed, Broseph. Let's take out the Gloom first. Or you could miss. How did Blizzard hit? Blizzard has an accuracy of like, what, like 50? Gonna Oko both of them. God, Hope, you're such a little derpy piece of poop, but I love you. I feel like you could fuck up, like you could piss off a lot of pro gamers if you had a really good Quagsire and a really good Wobbuffet. Though I don't think it's possible to have a really good Wobbuffet because it's a gimmick Pokemon like Ditto or something. But still, you could piss somebody off with that combo. Belof and a Paraz. I say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, it's a little broken. Because now I feel like Steel Wing is now going to hit and Blizzard won't. Which is exactly my luck. Like, exactly like on the dot. But no, but Blizzard hits again! Hope! Never missing. What is this? Boom diggity. You gotta love it. Also, I like how a double battle forces you into set mode. Like, you can't switch out your Pokemon. I mean, I don't love that because I definitely need the handicap of switch mode, but still. Okay, here we go. Pidgeotto and Parasect. Now we're getting to the meat and potatoes. I mean, I'm gonna try Blizzard again. There's no way it hits a third time in a row. There it is. Okay. Oh, Pidgeotto avoided it. And so did Parasect. Okay. I was about to say, there's no way in hell, man. I am a little worried that Parasect will get off like a Giga Drain or something, because that'll suck. Or a Slash. I can take a Slash. Hope. Let's yawn at the Pidgeotto, I think. Because the Fly might not Oko the Parasect, but it'll certainly fuck its day up. I've been wrong before. The fact that B52 is still not anywhere near close to 49 is a bit of a bummer. I'll be the first to say. Hope. Let's try another Blizzard, why not? Because Earthquake is going to be the opposite of useful in this situation. And Night Slash, I can't imagine, is going to be like... There we go. The nice 1-2 punch. We got a Night Slash. Whoa, no. We got a Night Slash. We got a Blizzard. I cannot believe that... I think 3 out of 4 Blizzards hit. That's crazy. I wonder if there's like an item you can give a Pokemon. I know X accuracy is a thing. But like I try to keep things a little natural, you know, mostly berries and milk. Berries and cream. Also, sidebar. For everyone who is cognizant of the berries and cream TikTok phenomenon, we all know that's a marketing thing, right? Like when you envision modern Skittles commercials and how they're all weird as fuck, like obviously the first weird ass commercial phenomenon started with that one Super Bowl. You know the one I'm talking about, with the weird Doritos commercials and the "now I'm on a horse" Old Spice. Like that's when that changed the game. We're like, okay, commercials are gonna get fucking weird now. But ahead of its time was Starburst. Light years ahead of its time came out with berries and cream, and everyone like was so weirded out and put off. That shit fits right in now. I would not be surprised if there's going to be like a weird resurgence in berries and cream Starburst. Like they're going to resell it now. I would not. I would put money down on that if I was a stock. If I was at the New York Stock Exchange. I don't think that's how that works, but you get what I'm trying to say, though. Man, there are some weird laughs in Pokemon. What is this one supposed to sound like? I have nothing to do with the six-pack trainers. I waited here to beat you when you were tired out by all the battles. Alright, asshole. Prepare to get fucked by my bird made of steel. Hope you have a cool Oh, a Porygon! Okay. That is cool. That's a cool Pokemon to have. I can respect it. Now, I know for a fact that this motherfucker has shitty special defense, so we're just going to switch in Adderall, who I know has really good special defense. Because I don't want to fuck around with that shit. Woo! Thank heavens I did, too. Yeah, dog. Try cutting through my thick fat. Ooh, and a Giga Impact that hits. Bro, you're going down. If this isn't a one-hit KO, then I will be pleasantly surprised. And it looks like I'm not surprised today. Bitch. I'm not calling any of you watching a bitch. I'm calling... Pat. I'm calling Super Nerd Pat a bitch. Aren't you tired at all? Nope. Dude, I've beaten the Elite Four. None of these guys have more than 3 Pokemon. Or more than 2. I'm sorry, I won't cheat anymore. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Oh, shit. Well, alright then. Who the fuck is Misty? I mean, if I go through all these trainers, that's all well and good. You took on one more battle than you expected, but you won anyway. As promised, you win a prize. Obtained the nugget. Good to get them nugs. Though, to be quite frank, I'm kind of rolling in the Benjamins right now. You want to see how I'll fare. How about it? Let me take you on. None of it's consensual. They always ask, and I can't say no. Isn't there, like, some weird treatise on that kind of thing in video games? Oh, what was it called? It was a shooter, and it was really depressing, and it was like Heart of Darkness. Does anyone have any idea what I'm talking about? Oi! Oh, my cat is scratching at the carpet. Can you stop that, please? Thank you. My cat also lays down in the weirdest way possible. Like, you know how cats will, like, do that thing where, like, they'll sit on their paws and, like, it's called, like, loafing was a big thing on you know, a big meme for a while where, like, the cats, like, sit like this. My cat is the opposite of that. He, like, stretches out his front legs and his back legs, so he's this weird long line. Have you ever seen a cat lay down like that? Of its own volition. Like, not like its owner is doing the weird wiggle thing. Like, the cat chooses. Thank you, Toast. Spec Ops the line. That's what I was talking about. Wow, I get off track really easily. Could be the ADD. But yes, Toast, 100%. Like Spec Ops the line. I really can't say no. I try, but I can't. Stuck. I'm stuck here fighting these. I guess this one's probably a teenager. He looks like a teenager. Kevin. Send out your Wartortle, bud. Gonna get boned by Slurp, who might actually be useful for once, because I think they know Thunder. Glad to have you back, Toast. You haven't missed much. We're trying to find Misty because she's not at her gym, but I'm pretty sure she's in the area. Once we find her, then we're going to challenge her, then we're going to beat her ass, then we're going to go, and then Sabrina's next on the docket. I'm not worried about Sabrina because of the wonderful things she does. No, because Umbreon, Mork, my Umbreon, is going to clutch it up. Can't you call her or something? I don't think I have her Pokegear number on Poke Twitter. Hey, I'm outside. Where are you at? I'm surprised there hasn't been. I'm surprised there isn't something. Well, that's the thing. The Pokegear in this game is like it's like the phone call. Like you get phone calls all the time from other trainers. I'm surprised Pokemon hasn't done something like that with like a weird Twitter sphere. Like that especially with like Pokemon contests where like you can dance around, or like the Pokemon Olympics where like you can make your Pokemon do events. Like I'm surprised there isn't a Poke Twitter that they've tried to incorporate. Like if they did that in later, if you told me they did that in like Generation 6, I would be like, yeah, that makes sense. Like that's the next logical step, is to somehow try to introduce Twitter, because I feel like the friggin' South Park game of all things did that. I remember that. Stick of Truth. Can you actually get her number? I don't know if you can get gym leaders' numbers, but I got a lot of phone numbers here. Check it out. Check me out. My phone is stacked. I also have a personal as a part of my Nuzlocke. I'm not allowed to. I always have to answer the phone, and I can't say no when someone offers me their phone number. But look at all this. Look at all these phone numbers right here. Quite a few digits in Boris's phone number. And don't ask. I have no idea why my character is named Boris. I think I named him Boris because I was testing out something, and then I just kept playing. Hey, bud, this is Bill's old place. What the fuck are you doing? You're here for my grandson. His name is Bill. He's in Johto. He does something with PCs, so I'm house sitting. My grandson Bill told me about a Pokemon that has a long tongue. It has ring-like marks on the front of its legs, he said. If you have that Pokemon, may I see it, please? I don't have it, and I also have no fucking idea where I would find it. But thanks, sir. Why do I get the feeling if I... Oh, there she is. Am I interrupting something? Why did you have to show up and bug us now? My bad, dude. Do you know what they call people like you? Pests. You heard me right. Pest. Oh, those badges you have, are they Johto gym badges? If you have 8, you must be good. Okay, no, that was easy. Like, alright, I'll fuck your ass up for ruining my date. Also, what was happening that he just ran? Is this some, like, Romeo and Juliet type shit, where it's like, he's not allowed, or like there's weird rules, like maybe he's a trainer at your gym and it's like a little, like maybe he got a higher, or it's a hey, you got them Pokeblocks? Yeah. Alright, let's head back to Cerulean. Ooh. We're actually, it's been an hour 1 of 4, so I'm going to take a 5. I will be right back. Going to go to the bathroom, and then we will continue right where we left off. Maybe not a 5, maybe like a 3. I'll be back in like 3 minutes. And we're back. Sorry, I forgot to turn my mic back on. Okay, so we have just finished hour 1 of 4 for this stream. We are this close to fighting Misty. We are going to quick heal up our Pokemon, head on in, and then we're gonna turn this gym into my own personal mincemeat town. That's what we're gonna do. No way around it, Misty. I'm super sorry, but you're boned. I would prefer it if I had a grass Pokemon. If I'm being completely honest, that would be clutch. As it stands right now, I do not. But that's okay. That's okay. You know? I mean, I do have a grass Pokemon, but it's like level 12. So, I don't know. Maybe after this stream, I might, like, privately grind up the Cubone and the Oddish. We'll see. I may make that decision. But, don't hold your breath. I'm incredibly lazy. Let's see. So, I did take a little peek at her team. I don't know any of their moves. I don't know any of their strategies. I just know she has a Quagsire, which is what I'm most worried about right now, because that means I won't be able to, like, sweep with Wankershim the Ampharos. So I'm thinking we've got to come up with something for it. Now, the Ice? No, because it's also a water type. What do you know? Marlin, it's been a minute since I brought you out. You know, Ice Fang and Dragon Pulse. So your strategy is not going to be as quite what I'm looking for. None of these are really, like, you know, none of these are really, you know, baking my biscuits, so to speak. Okay. I think we switch out B52, the Skarmory. We switch them out for Mork. Because I love Mork. I love me some Mork. But there's so many water types. Maybe I switch out Slowbro, Long Island. Yeah, but none of these fools are... Okay. How do I undo that thing? Okay, there we go. All right, let's... I think I'm good. I think I'm overthinking it a little. I think I'll be okay. I have enough milk. I have enough berries. I also have enough pharmaceutical medicine if I need to dip my toe. I'm pretty convinced I'll be fine. You know how it is. Everybody wants a piece of the pie. All right. Let's go. Let us not delay any further. Instead, let us go straight into the gym. Now, I don't know if she has... Okay, she does have trainers. So let's warm ourselves up. Man, that was the easiest trainer battle I've ever avoided. I almost feel like come on, man. It's your job to make it hard to get to the gym leader. I am challenged by Sailor Parker. Sailor Mercury. Sorry, Andy was really into Sailor Moon as a kid, so I've seen quite a few Sailor Moons. I mean, bop, bop, bop to the top, baby. Put up a light screen, we'll charge up, we'll discharge. We'll be good. Come on. Come on. What are you doing? Now, I do remember this also boosts my special defense. Thought it was special attack, which makes sense, but fine, it's fine. You live, you learn. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to be one-hit KOing these people. I don't even know why I did all that setup. I think it's just prep. Just prepping myself for it, you know? Acidra. Parker, come on. Parker. I feel like that's... I'd love for someone to use that soundbite in like a Peter Parker, like a Spider-Man thing. Like, Parker, come on. Seems like something Flash would say in the early renditions. Like now, something I do kind of like about the modern, like the MCU iteration of Flash is that he's just like a different kind of nerd than Peter, like a douche nerd. You know, they're all on the friggin' debate team. Like that cracks me up. Because maybe I'm getting old, but like I've not really personally been a part of that kind of what's the word I'm looking for here? The bullying I feel like I experienced or was privy to a lot in high school and stuff was less physical of just like the jock shows up and punches you in the stomach and more like someone makes an observation about you and roasts you so hard to your core that like if you don't laugh along, it's one of those things where it's like if you don't laugh along, they'll rag on you for not having a sense of humor, quote unquote. But if you laugh along, then it sort of like gives permission to the person to like say they call you butt face or whatever. Obviously, that is a very mild roast. But say they call you butt face, and then it's like, oh, he's butt face now. He laughed at it. That means it's okay to refer to this person as that for all time. And so, like having someone like Flash change in the MCU to instead of just some big jock guy to some quippy little shit makes a lot of sense, especially in the internet age. See, I know why you really come here. You don't come here to watch me play Pokemon. You come for my Flash Thompson hot takes. Come on, Eddie. You can do better than that. I have to surf. It looks like I have to surf. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Excuse me. I'm not gonna fight that person. It's like at this point, I'm like, I'm not gonna radically go up in levels by fighting these people. And I have a goal by the end of this stream, so I'm gonna try and. Why did it take so long? Also, the way was I wrong in thinking that I could just swim past her? Why was it so weird? All right, whatever. Swimming isn't just about speed; it's also about the beauty of grace. I think beauty and grace is what you're looking for. I don't know. I don't know. It seems like saying, the crimson red. Like it's a little synonymous, but all right. Cloyster. Cloyster is one of those Pokemon that is like a surprisingly great Pokemon. Like Miltank. Is that all you got? Okay. Okay, that's enough. Okay, that's enough. In the words of Anthony Fantano, that's enough slices. Thank you very much. Criminy. Who does this Cloyster think they are? Huh? Also, what is beautiful and graceful about... Well... a clam. Right? The Cloyster is just a clam. I guess there's a pearl. Okay, fine. What do you have to say for yourself? It seems an intruder has appeared in this gym. I don't like that idea. Oh, are you talking about the weird foreign guy? Yeah, that I agree. That shit was weird. I can understand how that might make you uncomfortable. I'm gonna drink some milk. If you would be so kind as to let me pass, that would be right. Boom, baby. How you feeling, Wankersham? Why is it doing warm-up exercises? Honestly, bro, your guess is as good as mine. This does not seem... This seems like a very precarious place, Misty, for you and I to be having this duel. I feel like maybe, you know, we come down here, maybe clear these people out of the pool. I am going to be using a lot of electric-type moves. I don't want to hurt anybody. Just a heads up, by the way, I'm going to be using electric type moves, Misty. This clearly I can't be the first person to come to you with that solution to your particular puzzle. You may have a lot of Johto gym badges, but you'd better not take me too lightly. My water type Pokemon are tough. In your defense, I understand, like, I kind of ragged on you, but I also ragged the fuck out of Brock, and he almost took out like 4 of my Pokemon, so I am really super fucking nervous about your Quagsire, if I'm being completely honest. It frightens me. But I think as long as you don't throw it out early into the game, I should be okay. Because if I can sweep everybody else, then when it comes to... if I had to move Volt Switch right now, that would actually be perfect. But I don't. Haha! Okay, it's fast as fuck, though. I'm feeling good, though. I'm feeling fresh, funky free. I'm all charged up. Golduck, you don't even know. Golduck is a cool Pokemon, but I feel like it should be Psychic. How did I know you were going to try and disable that? Boom, baby. Consider yourself discharged. Boom. 1 down, 3 to go. Not even worried. Not even worried. Not even stressed. We gain a level. Friggin' Wankershim is doing warm-up exercises before the fight. We are set. We're good to Geo. Now here comes the Quagsire, which is a little earlier than I would have liked, but that's okay. Right now, my answer to a lot of the questions in regards to this is I'm just going to hope it doesn't use the move Earthquake. That is kind of what I'm banking on right now. But we're going to give it a little bit of a... So I am faster, so Payback won't be as effective as it could be, which is fine. Which is fine. I may just straight up give Mork the Macho Brace, because I know that slows you way the fuck down. But still, we should get some stab with Payback, which will be nice. Oh, God, that is nothing, though. Hiya. Okay. Noted. And light screen's worn off. Let's go for a Shadow Ball, maybe? Because maybe it just has high physical defense. Maybe it has shit special defense. Because my other Quagsire has shit special defense. Still confused. That's good. And it's still hurting itself. That's great. Now, it is just low enough that she might use a full restore. Fuck you, Misty. Fuck you, Misty. You suck. It's alright. Still gonna confuse the fuck out of your boy. Your precious little Quagsire. Or she's a ma'am. But still, I'm gonna fuck her up. Also, Toast, I just saw you got that special candy. You know what I'm talking about. That rare candy. Looking for that. That hard to find shit. I heard you got it. Because what is it about a rare candy that makes a Pokemon level up? Oh, of course it knows fucking Earthquake. That changes things. Mork is a tank, though, so it should be okay. Good. Holy moly. Let's see if she has another full restore. Maybe we can bait it out of her. Ooh, hurt yourself. Now I feel like Flash Thompson. Hurt yourself. Come on, come on, come on. Whoa, Jesus Christ. This should do it, though. Yeah, she doesn't... If she has another full restore, she's not going to waste it on her Quagsire. Good to know! Good Lord in heaven. That's what I'm talking about, though. Like, a Quagsire it's like a sleeper hit, you know? It's not gonna blow you away or nothing, but it is certainly gonna make you think. I can't believe for a second I considered putting Slurp out there. Slurp, you suck. There's literally no reason to have you on this team. I'm mad about that, because you are the only dragon type I have access to. I can't get a Garchomp. Or any other dragon type, for that matter. Now, let's put light screen back up. Woo! Just in time, too. Lapras is a classic. Who doesn't love a Lapras? I'll tell you who loves a Lapras. I do. No! You fuck! Sorry, my cat is using the facilities. For a moment, it looked like he was just going to pop a squat right out on the hardwood floor. So, thank heavens he didn't do that. Sorry, that totally set... Oh, fuck. I'm sleeping. I don't want to give him... Chesto Berry for sleep? Yeah, I only have 3 of those. What does the red flute do? Nope, doesn't do anything. That would help in this particular situation. Alright, alright. Give him a berry. I thought someone was in my house. Dude. Oh, I think you might have missed it, but there was... No joke, there was a moment where, because I play right in front of my window here in my office, my neighbor went into his apartment upstairs and came like in front of my window, but because of the nature of the reflection and that it was dark, it looked like someone was just straight up in my house, and it scared the ever-loving shit out of me. I think it's too late for me to clip it because it was like one of the first streams I ever did, but god damn. And yes, understandable concern. Let's just say, as much as I love this cat, he has been known to pee on my stuff, which I'm not the biggest fan of, which I think is fair, right? Also, whoa, what happened? When did I suddenly have 36 health and was paralyzed? That's new. That's new. It's new and bad. And now I'm for sure not faster than it. Holy crap. Hey, Johnny, welcome. Things are getting a little tense. Now, I don't like using pharmaceuticals on my Pokemon, but this is... Whew, that was stressful. And the cat should be okay. As long as I don't fuck it up. I mean, I feed it. Oh, Body Slam. That's probably what it was. It must have been a crit then. Sorry, I was just so super not paying attention. Why do I keep getting paralyzed? At least the Lapras is now also paralyzed. I don't know if my charge, or whatever the move is, I don't know if that's still going to be in effect here. What a tank! Ah, she has another full restore. Gonna use it. And my light screen wore off. I've already seen what it's like, what a crit is like from these fools. So let's try and keep it up. Yep, okay, good. You get a free light screen, barring Wankershim not being paralyzed again. Okay. Oh no! Our table is broken! Sorry, TikTok makes its way into my brain once more. I'm just gonna put that over there. Okay. I think I can just go for a discharge, right? Stop body slamming me. Good lord, they are powerful though. Wankershim, it's literally like him against the world right now. It's super effective. Damn right it is. And now it's paralyzed. That's wonderful news. Let's give you some milk. You know, because... I want to milk you. I want to, as in, give you milk. Because, golly gee. Lapras, man. One of these days hopefully not today, but it's going to happen. I'm going to fuck myself by accident. Because I'm paralyzed. No, but because all of my Pokemon are not leveled to the Aces level, but I don't like grinding on stream because it's lame, and I also don't like grinding off stream because it's lame. But it's gonna be T-Mobile all over again. We're good. We're good. We're grand. And light screen wore off. I feel like it wore off so much faster that time, though. You know what? Yes. Wankersham went through a lot. Slurp, you gotta earn your fucking stripes. Okay? You have gotten a spot on this team because of who your parents are, and I need to know that you can hack it. Yes, you're underleveled, but I don't give a shit. And I'm an idiot. And I'm gonna lose the only dragon type Pokemon I have. Oh, God. Slurp, this is why I never fucking use you. Because you show up right when I think you might be useful, and then that Pokemon has an Ice-type attack. Literally, without fail. Without fail, every time. Every time. You are a bad omen. I'm never taking you anywhere. Adderall, fucking clean up your brother's mess. God damn it. Seriously, Toast. Slurp is cursed. I can't use him. I try and I try and I try to make concessions for this guy, you know. He's the son of a Dragonite, a good poke. But crikey, is he just straight up useless? It's like, if I had taken the time to level the Slurp up to 50, if I had done that for literally any of the other Pokemon that I have sort of in my back roster, it would be better. I 100% believe that. Like, if my Ursaring was level 50, that would be more useful to me right now than Slurp. God, some dragon you are. Also, Giga Impact was not nearly as effective as I was hoping it was going to be, but that's okay. I'm a little cavalier with Adderall just because I know that Snorlax can tank a lot. But I haven't taught it any super useful moves. It still doesn't know Rest for some frickin' reason. Granted, I'll probably just have to go to the move reminder for that, which sucks, because I only have 2 heart scales, I think. I don't want to farm for more, because I'll just remember that Pamela's dead. That'll make me sad. And you're right, Johnny. I forgot. It also has, like, the crummiest... So many of my Pokemon have shitty natures, including Adderall and Slurp. Like, Pokemon that are, like, staples. Like, Pokemon that are, like, must-haves on every good team in these generations have the shittiest nature, which handicap them so much, and I'm not a fan. Is Starmie Psychic type? Like, is this Crunch going to be useful? And yeah, you're right, Toast. It's also just super not interesting to watch on stream. It's just to watch me train up Pokemon and break rocks looking for heart scales. Just, it's not for making good content. So I'm kind of riding the razor's edge right now with these teams. But we'll see. I have faith in us. Crunch will wreck Starmie. Thank you, Johnny. I appreciate. Come on, Adderall. Thank you. Super effective. This is what we love to see. Also, why the fuck can't Umbreon learn Crunch? Or can it? Or is it just one of those things that it, like, learns at level 69? Oh yeah, it doesn't learn Crunch. It doesn't learn Bite either. So shit. It's like the Dark type Pokemon, you know? Like, Dark was introduced in this generation. It should know... Wait, what? What? I look away from the fight for 1 second and the star is back at full health. What the fuck? It's fine. I'm not mad. Thank you, Adderall. Ooh, critical hit. You'll love to see it. I mean, I'm not worried about Misty. The only gym leader... Granted, I also wasn't worried about Brock, and we also have freaking Razor's Edge that was. But, like, the only gym leader that I'm... Like, the next one who is gonna be... Is gonna be Sabrina. I'm a little nervous about her. Just because Psychic is definitely less OP now. But, like... Oh no, man, the scars of first gen still affect, they haven't quite faded yet where I'm now like petrified of psychic types. But we have Umbreon, so I'm not super worried. And you're right, and Signal Beam from Wankershim, so we should be good. We should be good, barring any horrifying things or other. Misty says, I really am good. I'll admit that I am skilled. Here you go. It's the Cascade Badge. I received the Cascade Badge. Thank you. We'd love to see it. Here is another memento for the battle. Take it. Is it Water Pulse? I feel like it's Water Pulse. Yeah, Water Pulse is a classic. It can sometimes confuse your foe. You've managed to defeat trainers all the way from Johto. I'm sure you have a good use for it. That's it? You're not going to apologize for being kind of a dick to me? But, alright, cool. Let me out of here. Guess I gotta go swimming. What happens if I don't bring a Pokemon that knows Surf? I just can't fight you? Dude? I mean, I'm a little boy. I can swim. I don't need a Pokemon to get across. I wonder, will you fight me? Swimming is very good for both beauty and health. Just look at Misty, you'll see. Seems a little, what I'm looking for here. Shallow, ma'am. Alright. We're friggin' ready to GO. Oh, Todd's calling. Sorry, gotta pick this up. Boris, howdy. Keep forgetting I'm called Boris. It's Todd, how are you? You must be a lot better now, huh? How about showing me your technique in a real battle with me? I'll be waiting on Route 34. Oh, I'll find you, Todd. Don't worry. I think I'm going to have a stream where I literally just go through all of my cell phone contacts and just fight everybody that's trying to get in contact with me. That'll probably honestly be a really good way to level up before I face the Elite Four a second time. We'll see. I have, how you say, high hopes. Hello and welcome to the Pokemon Center. We restore your tired Pokemon to full health. Would you like to rest your Pokemon? Yes. I'm going to take this moment to encourage everybody to find us on YouTube, Dungeons and Debs. It's the same name. It's mostly just VODs for the channel. We also have playlists from D&D days, clips, just the Nuzlocke, which is being updated pretty much weekly. I think we're completely up to date today. Just give us a nice little subscribe. Smash that subscribe button. Hit the bell. Give us a like. It's literally, it'll do nothing in the long run, but it'll make me feel good, and it might make you feel good too. Who knows? Serotonin's weird. Let's plan for Sabrina. Also, if you are watching this on YouTube, hi. I don't know how you found me, but you let my daughter go right now, and this can end right here. If you don't let her go, I will find you. And I'll make you press subscribe. Sorry, I totally lost the bit. What was I doing? Okay, we're making a team for Sabrina. Okay, so obviously we're bringing Zuko back. He was only out for the count for this one because of stupid reasons. I think we just get rid of Slurp. Slurp, you're not gonna die, but I'm putting you next to Darla's corpse. I want you to live with that. There's no way he's gonna be any good after hanging out with a dead body for so long, but I don't care. He made his bed, he'll lie in it. So we'll keep Wankershim's for Signal Beam. We'll keep Snorlax for Crunch. I think we'll keep Slowbro for Surf right now, because I feel like I need it. And then we'll grab Skarmory for Fly, because they also know Night Slash. Honestly, I think this is just the team. This is it, Ghost moves too, you're right. Mork knows Ghost type moves. I definitely, if I'm being completely honest though, I want to unlearn that move or teach him a different TM. Because the reason to hold on to a Ghost type move is to take on a Psychic type. Like, as far as I'm aware, Ghost isn't super effective against anything else. It's just a fun move to have. But the other thing is, it was a bad move because Umbreon is a better physical attacker than special attacker, so I just shouldn't have taught them Shadow Ball in the first place. But unfortunately, that's neither here nor there. So we will have to make do. Now, the thing is, taking a quick look at Sabrina. Sabrina has 3 Pokemon. However, every Pokemon is above level 50. What's the team looking like right now? 52, 51, 50. Okay, B52. B52, let's maybe put you to the front. Let's have you learn. You gonna learn today. Yeah. That's what we'll do. Question is, which city is the one that Sabrina is in? Is it Saffron? I think so, because Celadon is the grass, is Erica. Right? That makes sense. I'm wrong. We'll see. Thank you for the confirmation, Johnny. Honestly, don't know what I'd do without you. This is the photo guy? Came out from Johto? You can zip back home by hopping on the magnet train. Yeah, because I fixed it. Never get any recognition. I defeated a terrorist organization. Don't call me Uncle Psychic. Mr. Psychic's house. Ooh, is this how I get the Psychic TM? I can get a free Tyrogue? Interesting. Also, I'm pretty sure you look like a fisherman, my guy. I got it. You wanted this. If it's the TM for Psychic, then you truly are, sir. Damn right. You know exactly what I'm looking for, Buckaroo. Buckaroo Banzai! A free Tyrogue. I would not be opposed to that, because the only fighting type Pokemon I had was Muscles the Machop, who we lost in the Great Purge of Cianwood City. Or Cianwood Town? I forget what it was. Hello, just when you least expect it, I'm Cameron the photographer. You look so photogenic. Why not have a picture taken? Sure, Buck. Why do I get a feeling this is going to be a bad photo? Because all my Pokemon are just going to be a little bit too big, so whoever's in the back row is going to get fucked. Okay. I don't even know what I'm taking a photo in front of. Isn't this where Team Rocket used to hang out? Yep, Mork got fucked. And also Slowbro a little bit. Long Island, what the hell? Good. We got a nice picture. I don't know, man. You could have positioned us a little bit better, but I appreciate the attempt. What's this? Silphco. Oh, Silphco. What's gonna be in here? Because I'm pretty sure Team Rocket, I'm pretty sure the Team Rocket storyline is now officially done. Ooh, that's cool. That's fun. Like that. But deal, ma'am. Welcome. This is Silphco's head office building. That's okay. Cool. I read that on the sign outside, but I appreciate it. Hey, you. The elevator there is out of order now. Something is wrong with the electricity, and it won't work right. I feel sorry that you wasted a trip, so here is a gift for you. Obtain the upgrade. Oh, that's if I have a Porygon, right? It's Silphco's latest product. It's not for sale anywhere yet. Okay. I did for sure fix the electricity to the entire island, but alright, cool. A lot of show. Not a lot of tell, buddy. Fine by me. Though I know in film, the other way around, but I wanted you to tell me what's wrong. What I can do to fix it, more importantly. I pondered this earlier. I'll ponder it again. Dare say I wonder. The copycat girl looked unhappy. She said she lost her cherished Pokédoll, Clefairy. Is this the copycat girl? The only purple house in this entire city? Ooh, a Blissey. Cameron, the photographer guy. My daughter likes to mimic people. Her mimicry has earned her the nickname Copycat around here. Oh, and if I get her a doll, I'll get a move. Right? That's how this works? Maybe she'll just give it to me if I talk to her. Who's to say? Now, if my understanding is correct, she's just going to mimic whatever I say, which means we might finally figure out what I talk like. You know, what was my syntax? How does Boris speak? Oh, I hated that. She's a scroll. Good to know. I heard that you lost your cherished Pokédoll. If I find it, you'll give me a magnet train pass? I'll go find it for you. You think you lost it when you went to Vermilion City. I shouldn't decide what you should do, but I'm really worried. What if someone finds it? Oh, I know exactly where it went, hon. Oh, let's do it. I'm in no rush. Also, I'm kind of putting off fighting Sabrina because she scares me. Also, her gym's puzzles. Walk into rooms and get fucked. Pretty much that's the puzzle. So let's go to Vermilion, I guess. And then we gotta find the Poke Fan Club, because I'm pretty sure that's where I found it last. Is this the Poke Fan Club, or am I just about to enter somebody's house? I think I'm just walking into someone's house. Ooh, do you have a fishing rod for me? You're the fishing dude! The elder of the fishing brothers! Have you met the fishing guru at the Lake of Rage? He dreams about seeing the world's greatest magic carp. Who knows, you may catch the magic carp of his dreams. I was hoping for a better fishing rod, but alright. Get fucked. Alright. Golly. Okay, here it is. Here's the Poke Fan Club, right? Yep, Pokemon Fan Club. I know it's in here. Now, if the fool who has it, if he gives me like a... I'll trade it for you if you get the Axle Grease from Ted. The Clefairy, huh? Oh, right, it's a Clefairy Pokédoll. Okay, found it. I love Clefairy, but I can never catch one, so I'm making do with a Pokédoll that I found. What? The girl who lost his Pokédoll is sad? Okay, could you take this back to that poor little girl? I'll befriend a real Clefairy on my own one day. Boom! Go outside, buckaroo. It's really, like, maybe it's just because I'm doing this through the avatar of a... Who the fuck are you? Mr. Gray Hair? Hi, my name is Steven. Why does that sound familiar? Oh, isn't that the guy from the third generation? Hi, Steven. The champion from the Hoenn region. Have we met before? That's not possible. All the trainers I've battled seem to have the same look anyway. Especially the ones who gave me tough battles. You heard of a Pokemon called Latios? No, I haven't, but... Excuse me. I decided to leave Hoenn to come here. Latios is a Pokemon that has a lot to do with the Soul Dew, a gem-like orb. Considering the fact that Latios is now at Kanto, it is possible to assume that this has to do with Soul Dew. Pokemon that travels great distance. It'll be difficult to find without any machine to track it with. Well, I'm not using legendaries, so don't shoulder your burden on me, buckaroo. But any trainer will be drawn to it, won't they? I must go. May our journeys cross again. I'm just glad he didn't want to fight me. Crikey. Also, wasn't Wallace the guy from Gen 3, or was that explicitly Emerald? I say yeah, that makes sense. Because that guy's thing was the Metagross. I remember that. I remember seeing that in the anime. Ooh. Thank you for the like on Instagram, Johnny. That's also another quick shameless plug. Be sure to find us on Instagram, also at Dungeons and Debs. We mostly, and by we I mean I, mostly just post clips from here, but you know they're fun. They're little stuff. It's also the greatest way to sort of keep up to date on when I'm streaming, because for the future I'm going to try to stream every Monday and every Friday, but you know I might decide to stream on a Saturday like I am today, or I might. I mean, eventually I'm going to start streaming Faster Than Light. Well, that's another game that I'm very partial to, but one project at a time. Right now I'm using my Wednesdays, which is when I plan to stream Faster Than Light. I'm using that to playtest for D&D. But yeah. Heads up, the eventual goal is we're going to do, like, you know, Monday, Friday, we do Pokemon. Wednesday, we do Faster Than Light. And then Tuesday is hopefully, knock on wood, going to be the D&D day. But in the meantime, I'm mostly just going to be like, I'll be on here just streaming me, messing with the lore of my world and stuff, and so it'll be a nice little chill vibe. I mean, I try to keep a chill vibe, but it'll be more chill. It'll be so chill. Tape an ice cube to my head. That's how chill it'll be. Yay, that's my Clefairy Polka Doll. See the tear where the right arm is sewn on? That's proof. Why is this the only way for me to get a magnet train pass? Couldn't I mean, alright. Also, why do you have it? Because, you know, they tore her house down. Which is really fucking sad, but alright, cool. Hey, you don't have anywhere to live anymore, but here's a bus pass. Don't see how that's maybe a little fucked. This is the magnet train, I'm willing to bet. Yep. Okay, cool. I could also just fly, but I guess if I am to be a pedestrian. Oh, it looks like the dojo is still here. Everyone is welcome in the fighting dojo. All right, we're gonna take another 3 because I do have to go to the bathroom. I am only human. And so we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Keep forgetting to turn my mic back on. All right, we're back. A Dinosaur Story, starring John Goodman. It's good to know that the fighting dojo is still around. This is probably how I get the Thai Rogue, Johnny, were I to guess. This is where you get the Hitmonlee or the Hitmonchan back in the OG. So, this might be a good opportunity for Skarmory. The only problem is, Steel is weak to fighting. Flying is resistant to fighting, so I think I'll just be taking straight damage. So we'll see. I'm not quite ready to lay it all out. Also, just the last time I went to a fighting gym, I got hurt so bad. But I'm willing to roll those dice again. I think we jump in. I think we give it another shot. See what happens. I'm feeling lucky, you know. Plus, I would like to get Skarmory up to level 50 at least. You know. It also looks barren. Shit. Okay. Maybe let me see if there is an item I can give Skarmory to help them survive. Upgrade. Yeah, cool. Ups power steel type moves. Power of normal type moves. Gives you more prize money, makes you slow. None of this is quite what I'm looking for. A berry then. I think I'll just give you a citrus berry. Speaking of citrus berries, let's give another one back to our friend Long Island, because they had to use theirs, which was truly frightening. And then we'll grow some berries in our little berry pot. Also, what in the crap? Lumberries, look at that! I don't even remember planting those, but alright, I believe myself. What does a lumberry do? Oh, recover any status problem. Yeah. Let's get some more of those, baby. Want some more lums. I'm not one to yuck anybody's yums. And then what was the berry I used recently? Oh, chesto berry. Yeah, let's plant those as well. And then we'll plant another citrus berry. I still have a lot of those, but it's arguably outside of the lumberry one of the more useful berries. So let's just water our berries and cream. God damn it. I'm telling you, it's an effective marketing campaign. It's in my fucking head again. I hate it. I hate that it's back. I'm glad that we all, we're all happy for the little lad and all that shit, but it's in my head now. I don't even like Starburst. Too sweet. That's how you know you're getting fucking old, when Starburst is too sweet. God, that was depressing to hear come out of my own mouth. Okay, let's go fight a guy. Hello! Karate King, the fighting dojo's master, is in a cave in Johto for further training. It would appear you were right, Johnny. He's just hiding out in a freaking cave, which is fine. I guess Skarmory will just... Ooh, it just very clearly became dusk. Became dusk. It become dusk! Forgive me. You have any pro gamer tips for me, Buckaroo? Yo, legend in the making. A trainer as skilled as you doesn't need to be told how to deal with psychic type Pokemon, right? Yeah. I was more looking for like any hint as to how to deal with this frickin' maze. Saffron City Pokemon Gym. That's it. Okay. No mention of red or blue or I think green also technically. I'm going to be fighting as many people as I can now because now I got to level my pokes up. Like before it was like let's go, but now I think Sabrina's ace is her Alakazam, which is 55. So I'd like to at least have all my Pokemon 50 and above before we fight her. If I come in with this level 48 shit, I'm going to get my crap rocked. Crack, rock. Anybody here like Frank Ocean? I love Frank Ocean. I like Frank Ocean so much. I was living with my friend Nick, who was on the stream last night. I played his Channel Orange record so much and sang along to it all the time and started singing it when I wasn't listening to the music. He literally, I remember it so vividly. We're driving in his car and he just turns to me and he's like, shut the fuck up. You're on a Frank Ocean hiatus. He's like, you're not allowed to listen to anything else. You're not allowed to hum anything else. No Odd Future, no Frank Ocean. Just shut the fuck up. Good times, though. And now that he's not here, I can listen to him whenever I want. Also, critical hit Night Slash. Good work. So that Gyro Ball is going to do fuck all, Bronzor. Bronzong is a cool Pokemon. I think we can all admit that, right? Though, granted, it's certainly odd looking. Being a weird bell with arms, but still. Better than Klefki, which is literally just a key ring. But also not, because it's a bell, you know? That is one of my, like, we rag on Pokemon. It was like, oh, they're running out of ideas. They made a Pokemon out of a milkshake or something. And it's like, yeah, or before that, they made one out of the Pokeball thing. And even then, there was one about a magnet. And this one's just a hypnotherapist that they painted yellow and gave a fur coat to. like, come on. I think we can cut Game Freak a little slack here. All right, we got B52 up to level 49. Very nice, very nice. Blah, blah, blah. We go. Psychic power is the power of your mind. Yeah. You're right, pal. Franklin. Why does it feel like this is the second Franklin I've run into today? Just me? I don't know. Really counting on these Night Slashes. These crits are nice, though. Does Night Slash crit a lot? I feel like that's part of the reason why I kept it. It crits a lot. Ooh, Girafarig. Speak about it. Talking about a weird fucking Pokemon. Like, what in the crap? Especially because you'd think it would be like a cat-dog situation, where due to the palindromic nature of its name, Girafarig, that it would be just like a weird cat-dog, but it's instead of a cat and a dog, it's two giraffes. But instead it's a giraffe and a chain chomp from Mario. It's a little weird. Not to judge. Your mind has more power than mine. No, you know, isn't it only normal typing? I think Girafarig is only normal typing, but I think it's like in the same way that like Psyduck is very psychic forward, even though it's just a water type. You know what I mean? Like not even Golduck is psychic, but they all kind of use those moves. Another crime. Absolutely. I agree. Also, Golduck looks cool, but if you told me... Like, if I knew nothing about Pokemon, and then you just told me the concept of, like, evolution and stuff... Not like Darwinian evolution, but, like, specifically Pokemon evolution. And you're like, alright, you got Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard. And then you got Psyduck and Golduck. And I'm like... I mean, it's just a blue duck now. You know, you lose the weird headache aesthetic. You lose the psychic part of it. Just a blue duck. Slimmed down a little bit. I guess it hit the gym maybe once or twice, but I don't know. Also, they started doing that thing in Gen 4 where they were giving Pokemon like third evolutions or second evolutions, you know? I would love that for Psyduck. To have it be like Psyduck, Golduck. I mean, I don't know what you would make it. But like make it a psychic water type and make it be like... I mean, Psyduck and Golduck, so maybe like... Bro-duck. That's... No, don't do that. But something like that would make some sense, right? Like, I'm not crazy for thinking that, I don't think. Ooh, reflect. How very... stupid of you, Mr. Mime. You're still bound! Talk about a fucking creepy Pokemon. I do not like Mr. Mime. They're doing a lot of regional variants with evolution now. I can dig that, honestly, but just because there are so many friggin' Pokemon at this point, that it's like I would be okay if they stopped making new Pokemon and instead just stuck to variants. That would work for me. Oh, an Execute, that's perfect. Now I can actually use Steel Wing, so I don't use all my Night Slash PP. Oh, that was not nearly as effective as I was hoping it was. Maybe Fly will be better? I mean, Leech Seed is a garbage move. Oh my god, though. We've got a lot of... Well, I think that had more to do with the fact that Steel Wing was not nearly as effective as I was hoping. But it also can up your attack, which is kind of what I'm hoping for right now. And it knows Psychic. Fuck off. But that's not very effective against me. I'm a flying... What are those called? I'm a flying weather vane. Doesn't Skarmory just kind of look like a weather vane? Like if you put a like I feel like in the Pokemon world, there's definitely a barn where there is a weather vane and it's a Skarmory over like the arrow kind of thing. Why is Leech Seed being so fucked? Does it not get any Mega Evolutions or any of that shit? I feel like it would be perfect for that to have a Mega Evolution. That seems like something a Skarmory would have. They gave one to Ampharos, which, I mean, I love Ampharos. It's like arguably one of my favorite Pokemon, but still, I'm like, you gave Ampharos a Mega Evolution? Seems a little weird. Okay, why didn't I use Fly earlier? And Tropius, the stats aren't the best. I agree. Tropius is a cool, like the banana neck Pokemon, right? That we're talking about the same one? Yeah, but nothing. It's criminal, is what it is. Let's keep B52 out. It's like my man's got bananas on his neck. You can't give him a Mega Evolution? Or an Evolution period? Or a Pre-Evolution? Give him some better stats, something. Give him a regional variant where instead of like a tropical tree, he's like a deciduous, make it like pine cones or some shit, Pretty sure pine cones are not deciduous trees. I'm not a botanist. I don't fucking know. But you get what I'm saying, though. Like, that's what I'm talking about. That would be dope as hell. I feel like, if I'm being completely honest, every grass-type Pokemon should have a regional variant. Right? Also, there are so many water-type Pokemon. Stop making water-type Pokemon. Just take fish and give them a secondary... Take the same fish, give them a regional variant, second typing or something. Like, I feel like, boom, go to Game Freak, you say that, and it's like, stop making useless fish. Just take the same useless fish and make them look a little different. And everyone's gonna bust a nut. I'd bust a nut. That would be cool as hell. If, like, you have a Magikarp that's orange, and then you have another regional Magikarp where it's, like, blue or something. And then Gyarados is orange. New Basculin evolves into a water ghost. I don't even know what the regular Basculin is, but I assume it's just water. It's like I feel like honestly one of the smarter things they've done was make the regional variants, because they started that with Alola, right? Sun and Moon. That's Gen 6 or 7, I want to say. Gen 7, I think. Like that was a smart move on their part. Also, I would also just like, he takes the spirits of other Basculins who... Ooh, that's dope as hell. That's some metal shit. Sidebar, my strategy for this puzzle is literally just walking across. I'll make my way eventually. I can see into your spirit. That's not spooky, ma'am. Yeah. Alola. Alola. A fun word to say. I'll be the first to admit Alola is fun to say. Pretty sure Slowpoke is just a regular water type. I don't think it develops a psychic type until later. So let's get Wankershim in there. Let's cook us some Slowpoke. Nice. Excellent. A Slowbro. Let's keep Wankershim out there, honestly. Like, I know I'm trying to level up B52, but, you got an easy out. You take an easy out right here. It's electric type. Just nuke them. Excuse me. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. We love a one-hit KO. Though I read you, I still lost. Yeah, it's almost like, at the end of the day, you understanding me, I know my Pokemon and I are super in sync, but, like, it doesn't matter how well you know me, dog. Pokemon are still their own beautiful creatures. I don't even need to give anyone any milk after that. I thought I would for sure need some milk. No milk here, bud. Just winning. Pretty sure that person's name was Darcy. Okay, now there's just nobody in this room, which feels a little insulting. I'll get to you, Sabrina. Don't you? You can hide all you want. I'm coming for your ass. And the rest of you. I feel like I can't be going in a circle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like... Are you kidding me? Right. I might need a better strategy than what I'm doing to solve this puzzle. I'm going to be mad as hell. Okay, alright, here we go. Ha-cha-cha. Okay. I definitely probably should have trained a tad more. But, like, I can make that decision now. Her toughest Pokemon is her level 55 Alakazam. A juggernaut in the psychic community. Yeah. Okay. Question remains. I think we do the right thing. We open with Mork. You know, he's dark typing, so he will resist any psychic attacks, which will force her to use her off stab moves, right? Mork is a tank, you know, his special defense is really good, even though his nature wants it to not be good. Or is it the other way around? I don't know. And his defense is good. So, like, let's look at the special defense of this team right now. Yeah. Okay. Pretty good. Pretty garbage. Okay, so everyone here can hold their own. Like, I think everyone here can tank a hit except for fucking B-52. I don't know why I brought them. They know Night Slash. I know why I brought them. But I think we'll be okay. The biggest thing is, like, the two weakest links right now are for sure B-52 and Long Island. But Long Island's point, so to speak, is to just, like, is to get me, like, a safe heal. I throw out someone who's going to resist a psychic type move so that I can heal up somebody. Like, that's the strategy for them. As for Skarmory, Skarmory is certainly one of the faster Pokemon on my team. But Night Slash is just, it ain't gonna... Oh, wait a minute. I feel like a lot of psychic Pokemon have really shit physical defense. So there is potentially still room for B-52. But I think we stick with Mork. They're currently... What item did I give them? I gave them the black glasses. Means that payback is going to be really good. Okay. Alright. I think we start with Mork. I think that's the move. Let's hop right in. ASMR. That hit me in the face. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera. Okay, here we go. No stalling, just fighting. I knew you were coming when you walked in. Wait a minute. No, I don't like how that changes it. I knew you were coming. 3 years ago, I had a vision of your arrival. You're after my badge. I don't enjoy battling, but it's my duty as a gym leader to confer badges on anyone who has proven him or herself worthy. Since you wish it, I will show you my psychic powers. Right, ma'am. Sabrina. Do your worst. Bring it on. Hit me with your best shot. Bow, bow, now. Why don't you hit me with your best shot? Oh, it's a battle of the ages. I'm going to test the waters. Okay? Test the waters with a Shadow Ball. Fool! Your Shadow Ball is not nearly as effective as my Shadow Ball! Oh, you're boned, dog. I just gotta do payback and you're fucked. You're faster than me. So this'll hurt a little. and then the payback is going to be intense. Look at this. Look at this. If this doesn't take it out, I'm going to be genuinely upset. Let's go! Ugh! I've said it before. I'll say it again. Umbreon, best evolution. I was underleveled, and I kicked its fucking ass. It's about to send in Alakazam. So now she's just sending out her ace. Okay. Wait, what Pokemon do I have that's gonna... I guess I could send Wankershim out to set up a light screen. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hope I outspeed. I definitely won't, because Alakazam is one of the fastest fucking Pokemon in the universe, but hopefully I'll outspeed. Okay, we seem to be of a similar mindset, except you're going for regular defense, and I'm going for that special, because I know what I'm up against. I'm also going to do a charge. Skill swap. So, if I hit it with a physical attack, which I don't even have, then I will get... paralyzed. What skills do Alakazam have? I don't know. I feel like Synchronize strikes me as the kind of thing it would have. God damn, it's fast. I should be fine. Yeah, with a charge and light screen, I'm not worried. Come on, Wankershim. Come on. Come on. That's good. Oh, I don't care what berry you have, Buckaroo Banzai. You're boned. Because I just got to do this uno mas. I mean, granted, I got to deal with the psychic, but... Okay, that scared me for a second. I thought it was going to crit. Oh, it ain't no thing. Sabrina, suck on these very nuts before thee. The ones I have thus amply provided. They are mine own. And thou must suck on my balls. Okay, next up is Mr. Mime. Sorry. I kind of lost the plot there for a second. Let's send Mork back out. How about that? This is good. I was honestly so stressed. It does piss me off that I'm having less trouble with the, like, psychic type, like, the psychic trainer. The fact that I'm having less trouble with her than I am with Brock is kind of throwing me for a loop. I'm not going to lie. So I think technically, hold on, let me look. I think technically, yeah, I'm technically supposed to fight her right after Lieutenant Surge. Like, that's the desired setup. But, like, come on, Bone Dog. Excuse me. Oh, you learned Confuse Ray. That will do you no good, Mr. Noted. Oh, that sucks. Come on, Mork. Come on, Mork. You're skill swapping. So now Mr. Mime has synchronized because that's what Mork has. I have no idea I don't have a Mr. Mime. I have no jack fuck about their abilities. Yeah, good thing Fairy isn't a type yet is correct. So I think I'd be boned, right? Because Fairy is effective against Dark. I know it's effective against Dragon, which seems like that's... As we have learned, Dragon feels next to useless in this house. Ah, Sabrina. That was honestly so much easier than it needed. Like, if you had had a Hypno or literally any other psychic Pokemon, that might have been more of a challenge. Your power, it far exceeds what I foresaw. Maybe it isn't possible to fully predict what the future holds. Yeah, no shit, dog. Okay, you win. I earned myself the Marsh Badge. Why does the Psychic Gym Leader have a Marsh Badge? It'd be like the Brain Badge or something, but whatever. I digress. Come on. I already have the Psychic TM, so what are you going to give me? Skill swap, maybe? I failed to accurately predict your power. That means your power is beyond my psychic ability. You deserve this. Please take this TM too. It's TM 48. AKA, skill swap. Damn, I can read your ass like a book. Why aren't I the Psychic Gym Leader? You will become a celebrated and beloved champion. Yeah, if I beat this fucking Nuzlocke, we'll see. Though I'm feeling hot. I'm feeling a little fucking unbeatable right now. Like, this is the gym battle I was stressed about. After this is grass. I'm just gonna one-shot them with Typhlosion. I'm not even fucking worried, dog. Oh, Liz is calling. Sorry. I gotta take this. Oh, hey, good afternoon. What's up? This is Liz. Hi, Tanya. How are you? This is Liz. I'm fine, but I'm bored. Oh, wrong number. Damn it, Liz. I got shit to do. Why are you calling me? Onwards and upwards, buckaroos. Look at that. That went so much better than I was anticipating. Onward to Celadon, baby. We're just gonna run through this like it ain't no thing. We're going to take this Pokemon Center moment to chill for my other stuff again. Feel free to go to the About section. You'll find the Linktree link. That'll show, we got a Twitter that I fucking never use. We have an Instagram that I update semi-daily. There's our YouTube, and I don't think I've added the TikTok yet, though granted, I haven't converted the TikTok I use for the Twitch channel yet. It's mostly I just post stuff about vinyl. I don't even collect vinyl. My girlfriend does, and I've just been listening to her vinyl lately. I am by no means a music critic, so no need to look that up, because it's also not under Dungeons and Devs. You'll never find it. But feel free to give us a follow if you're not already following us on Twitch, or give us a subscribe on YouTube. Give us a like. We appreciate any support. Now we come up with our team for Erika. Now this one I'm not even fucking remotely worried about. Fox News, if you were a little higher level, I would take you, but you're not, so. Actually, I will take you. No, I changed my mind. We're going to take you. Because there's going to be weak gym trainers in there. It might be a good opportunity for you to get some levels. But the real reason, Zuko is going to fucking sweep Erika's ass. There's literally, I've literally nothing to fear. The grass type gym is always, the fact that Erika, it's always weird that Erika as a gym leader is always so late in the game. It's like, you're a grass. I feel like, especially in the early gens, there's not a lot of good type matchups with it. Dig? Like, oh, the witches are back. Walking home. Wish I could turn my camera around, but no good way to do it. And they're already out of view, so still. We're gonna grab actually Horndog because pretty sure I need a Pokemon that knows Cut to get to the gym. So we're gonna replace. Wankershim. Wankershim, I think they've earned a retirement. If you ask me. I'm a little anal about how this system doesn't probably make sense on the outside, but the way my PC is organized is there's a method to the madness, I promise. Right, all right. Oof. Gambling Central. We may pick for the stream. I may go back to the gambling at some point, but today we have one goal, and that's to get through as many gyms as I can. That is the explicit goal of today. How do I get to this frickin' gym? My real question. Right there. There we go. I knew I'd need you, Horn Dog. I really should have leveled you up. I feel kind of bad that I haven't leveled you up. I've used you so much, Horn Dog. But I don't want to think of you as an HM slave, considering you're my only grass type Pokemon. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Down. Boogie up even. All right. We are gonna take another 3. And then we'll hop right into this gym and we'll kick some frickin' ass. So I shall see you all in 3. Hello again. Hello again, everybody. We're back. We're Looney Tunes back in action. I'm Brendan Fraser. We're here to take on the Grass Gym. Grass Monkey. Or Brass Monkey. Still. I think we go in. We got Fox News for some poison coverage, because I think Grass gets fucked by poison a little bit. Though, granted, in these 2 gens, there's a whole lot of Grass poison combo typing. So we'll see exactly how effective he is. Part of the reason why he's not level 50 like some of his other brothers and sisters. We shall see. Nonetheless, onwards and upwards, I think. Let's hop right in. Let's not belabor the point. You know why we're here. I know why we're here. We're here. Let's go. Okay, it looks like it's literally impossible to get in unless you use this move. Though, granted, it seems a little pointless because you already have to use Cut to get to this area in general, but I can appreciate, I suppose. So, I will fully admit, I've got 2 Pokemon here that are kind of duds. I've got Horn Dog and I've got Fox News. But, like, at the end of the day, man, I honestly think Zuko's just going to clean... I think Zuko's just going to Publisher's Clearinghouse this shit. You know what I'm saying? What in the... I must admit, I am not a fan the way this gym is set up. We protect Erica. Going to protect Erica. Okay. Good luck, Joe and Zoe. Which I think is how they want me to say it. Can't say Joey and Zoe. That would be lame as hell. Yeah, both of these are... both of those are grass poison types, so... we're just gonna do this, then. Gonna let our boy do his job. Good work, Zook. Yeah. I mean, at least Fox News is getting some of the experience, but, like, come on. Ooh, whoa. Sorry, my head just did a thing. I mean, I'll try Gyro Ball, but let's be honest, I'm going to be outsped by Zuko, so not even going to matter. Not to mention, the fact my wheezing is surprisingly fast, so Gyro Ball is next to useless. There aren't a whole lot of super, like, wheezing aren't great until... Wheezing are fine maybe with the right TMs, like if they know Toxic and you teach them some slight coverage with stuff like Gyro Ball, but... they're cool Pokemon. I want to like poison Pokemon so much more than I do. Like, I've said this before, but I feel like I'm very much... like, if I were a gym leader, I'd be a normal type gym leader. But I would want to be a grass type gym leader. Or, sorry, not grass. A poison type gym leader if the poison type Pokemon weren't such poop. Just like an optional fight? Okay, I was like, how the fuck do I even get to you, buckaroo? Like, what the shit? Also, I just realized I could have come up this way, which would have made things a lot faster. But that's okay. We live, we learn, we grow. That's what we do here. This is a growth space. There's no way I can let some unknown trainer go straight to Erica. I'm sorry, unknown? I'm sorry, unknown? Do you know who the fuck I am? I beat the Elite Four a week ago. Fuck you, you don't know who I am. Get bent. Come on, that does upset me. I have earned my clout. Thank you. Not me personally, but Boris has. I get O-code by friggin' 2 floating purple balls. 3, technically, I think. Hoppip. You know, I had a Hoppip, and it died in the Great Grass Fire. That's what I think I'm going to call it for the lore, because it wasn't streamed, but I did have a lot of grass-type Pokemon. Well, not a lot. I had a couple grass-type Pokemon, and they all got fucked. Not through, like, my rival, not through a gym battle, but just through the slow trudge of training Pokemon. It's part of the reason why I've put off training the Cubone as well as Horndog. Truth is, I think I'm going to change the Cubone's name because I named it after the follower I got that day, and then I looked, and they no longer follow me. Like, I think they literally popped in, saw me, and then left, and maybe hit the button by accident, which is fine. You know, my content isn't for everybody. I'm sort of, you know, a refined palate. Like, not everybody loves escargot. I'm basically saying I'm a snail man. I am a snail man. But, you know, I'm not for everybody. But I think I'm going to rename it to one of my more loyal followers like Johnny or Toast or Leaf. We'll see. I'm definitely going to have to give them a 9. Where is... son of a bitch. The fact that you legitimately blended in for me says a lot more about me than the design of this game. I am blind. You think a girls-only gym is rare? I would say yeah. But, like, you know, you take a look at, like, Misty's gym. She's a female gym leader, and, you know, she fills with whatever, you know, whatever good trainers are available to her. She doesn't seem restrictive. Executor is psychic. Yeah, so it's not poison. Fabulous. And light screen is special defense. What moves of mine are physical? Physical, physical. I wanna get physical. Crushing it. We're punching above our weight right now. Fox News is like, suck a dick, Executor. It's Assurance, which is like a dark type move that really only works in like team battles. Golly gee. Do we have any berries for you, bud? Nope, we only have one of those left. Sorry. I only have one, which means I'm trying to grow more, so we're just going to give you some... I don't want to give you Dayquil, but, like... I have to. You know, I'd much prefer to give you, like, Worm's Wood or something. Giga Drain. Come on. It's actually not that bad. I say we sludge them up. Oh, I forgot they have light screen up. That's why I was using Assurance so much. This is not going to be very... I've been wrong before, I'll be wrong again, I guess. Noted. Ooh, that's quite a chunky bit of experience. I am not opposed to that. Suck my ass, Tanya. Let's give Fox News some milk. We're sub 30 milk now. I just imagine something like that being said by like some sort of professional. And it looks like they're at sub 30 milk. Alright. Alright. So it looks like I have to... Okay. I think I figured this puzzle out. It's weird as hell. I don't like it, but... Talking in a deep voice. I missed what the first thing that she said is, but... Apparently she has a hobby of talking in a deep voice, which, like, you know, more power to you, Julia, but... Oh, I went to college with someone named Julia. Literally has no bearing on what's happening. Are you... Paris? I think Paris is bug grass. Let's give it a shot. Let's see how Sludge does. Alright. I am pleasantly surprised at how effective that was. Carnivine. What a kind of like a cool premise for a Pokemon though. But yeah, its stats are absolute garbage. But a Venus Flytrap Pokemon, that's so cool. You can drain me. You can Giga Drain me all you want, Carnivine. You're boned. Just learn it, know it, embrace it. I'm gonna try Gyro Ball. That's how garbage you are. Is that I'm gonna try a move that I know is not gonna be very useful. Yeah. Ingrain. Oh shit. Okay, now you're gonna be getting health back. We can't have that, Carnivine. I'm sorry. Why did I click Gyro Ball again? That's not what I wanted. That was a misclick. That was a misclick. There was a period of time. Oh. Alright, I just learned something. But there was a period of time where I tried to curl my mustache tips up. Here's I inadvertently trimmed some on one side more so than the other, so I'm gonna have to remedy that when I bathroom later. But we'll see, we'll see. Carnivine, we hardly knew you. I wish you were a little better than you are. But, you know, this is about growth. And right now, Fox News is growing. Parasect. Talk about another Pokemon that has shit stats, but such a cool premise. Basically, just Cordyceps the Pokemon. Like, that's cool. That's cool. But its stats are actually trash. which is such a shame. Because, like, especially because Pokemon is rife with spooky, horrifying Pokemon. Like, look up the shit for Dusk Noir. Um, like, there are so many creepy, spooky Pokemon out there, and they're like, yeah, this one gets fucking taken over by a fungus, and it's got the stats of an uncooked spaghetti noodle. Like, Christ, come on. I don't know if y'all heard that, but my stomach be aggressive. Though I don't want to eat on the stream. Mukbangs make me incredibly uncomfortable, if I'm being honest. Just because it's not for me doesn't mean it's not for somebody. Not for me. Tree looks like it can cut down. Would you like to cut it? Ooh, a third evolution for Parasect could be fun. Thank you, Horndog, for your services. All right, folks, after we cut this tree, there's nothing between us and Erica. See, this looks better. Like, you go to Misty, and she's, like, up on this weird promontory, but Erica, she's got, like, 2 little grass fields over here. She's got an open space where, like, battles can take place. It makes sense. Just saying, Misty needs to, in the words of a young Rupert Grint, he needs to sort out her priorities. Don't know why I did that. Didn't like doing that, but I did it. I'm gonna talk to you from the side. How's that? I'm gonna throw off your groove. Hello, lovely weather, isn't it? It's so pleasant, I'm afraid I might doze off. My name is Erica. I am the leader of Celadon Gym. Oh, you are from Johto, you say. How nice. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that you wished to challenge me. Yeah, as nice as you might be, Erica, I'm on a fucking mission. Forgive me. I know. I have been training myself not only on flower arrangement, but also Pokemon battling. I shall not lose. Erica, you're boned. I'm gonna say it now. I'm gonna say it proud. You're fucked. There's literally no way around it. I'm gonna one-shot every single one of your Pokemon. It's not even gonna be a contest. I outspeed and I fuck up. That is my job description right about now. And boom, Jumpluff gone. Isn't the other... No, Gardenia is the one from Platinum. I was about to say, isn't she also named Erica? But that's not correct. Tangela, I don't know if it has a grass typing or not, but I don't care. Because I'm just gonna... Oh, Choice Specs only lets me use Flamethrower. I thought it only let me use Fire-type moves. That's lame. I might actually take the Choice Specs off of Zuko then. That is the... I mean, it's too late now, but I'm not worried. Still gonna fuck everybody up. Victory bell. More like failure bell. You're boned, son. Check it. I outspeed. I hit you with a Choice Specs Flamethrower. And... taking bets now. Will it be an Oko? Will it be an Oko? Is it gonna be? Could it be? And of fucking course it is. Come on, where's your Ludicolo? Why aren't you prepped for this? Blossom? Whatever will I do? Maybe the same shit I did last time, but even more effective. Don't go easy on me. Does it look like I was going easy on you? The only thing... I understand why it might look like I'm going easy on you, because I'm literally just saying the same thing in my Pokemon over and over again. Hey, Zuko, Flamethrower. Hey, Zuko, how about this time? Use Flamethrower. Hey, Zuko, use Flamethrower. Ah, Zuko, I know I haven't used you in a little while, but God, you're the best. Blossom should be fairy typing. Is it not nowadays with the update? I concede defeat. You are remarkably strong. I give you the rainbow badge. Thanks. It makes more sense for her to have the marsh badge and for rainbow to be given to Sabrina. If I'm being honest, that makes a little bit more sense in my head. That was a delightful match. I felt inspired. Please, I wish you to have this TM as a special token. It is Giga Drain. It is a wonderful move that drains half the damage it inflicts to heal your Pokemon. It is indeed a horrifying move. What a way to end it, Erica, but I appreciate. Right. Ladies and gents, knowing that there are strong trainers spurs me to do better. Ladies and gents, I can't get out. God, now I have to find my way out of this nightmare. Thankfully, I found that shortcut, which I can't use. Fuck! Sorry. Taking a little longer than. There should be, you know how freaking Sabrina had that little thing that's like boop, and now you're at the beginning. That should be in literally every gym. That's the worst. Okay, let's take a look at our progress, ladies and gents. Look at that. 14 gym badges, 1 Pokemon League, or Elite Four thingamajig. I don't know, medallion. Oh, we're crushing it. Now, we've already, I literally started this by saying, oh, I hope we get to Blaze. Not only am I convinced we're going to get to Blaze, we're going to fuck Blaze up. I have so many water-type Pokemon, I'm not even remotely stressed. Blue is going to be another thing entirely, but we'll get to Blue. What did I say? Did I not say Blaine? Probably didn't say Blaine. Probably said something dumb like Crane. Blaze. Did I say Blaze? That's my bad. I fully... this gym is great. It's full of strong trainers. I love that they changed the Peeping Tom's dialogue. That does make me happy. All right. Look at us. Question becomes, what's the best route? I'm going to go via Pewter City because I want to get to Viridian so that I can just fly there when I need to. And I want to get to Pallet Town because it's Pallet Town. You know, let's go to Pallet. Speaking of which, let's switch out some pokes. Set ourselves up for success here. First, let's heal everybody. On the road to Viridian City. Indeed. Indeed. How bizarre. We're going backwards. Oh, what a world we live in. Right. And I'm feeling on the road to Viridian City. Oh, is there a song? Bad that I don't know the song. Okay, hold up. Here's what I'm gonna do. No, I don't know. Hold up. Give me a second. Don't look at me. No, you're probably not old. It's probably just a meme I know nothing about. Hold on. I will discover. On the road to Viridian City. There is a... What am I looking at?
On the road.
Quick mute this because I don't want to get a DMCA. I don't know what the rules are for this. Oh, Oh, okay. No, 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 no. I get it. I get it. It's the Game Grumps. Okay. Full disclosure. Or rather, not disclosure, but rather just more evidence of me not being a fucking gamer. I know of the Game Grumps. I have never once consumed any of their media, unfortunately. I know that is the extent of my knowledge. I feel like that's some sort of internet crime that I've committed, but like the internet is so vast. It was one of those things where like I heard about them, but I was busy watching, I don't know, whatever the hell I was watching as a kid, Smosh or something back when it was two people. Pokemon storage system was accessed. We're gonna bring back Slabro. All right, Audie. Game Grumps. I hadn't. Isn't Aaron Hansen? Isn't he a Game Grumper? I know that name. I know this. That's. And that's what the video said, is that it was, Aaron Hansen was the singer. He's the Game Grump. The OG, the original Grump. We'll bring. I mean, I guess we could say fuck Hope. And bring Marlon. Marlon's been in the box for a little while. See, this is a first for me. And another thing to comment about when it comes to doing a Nuzlocke in this generation is that there are so many routes that I actually have a pretty decent amount of Pokemon. Despite as many as I've lost, I'm still riding dirty, as it were. All right, let's head south. We'll go through Bug Forest, or Viridian Forest. Then, see what happens, See what happens. We'll get to Pallet Town. We'll... Sorry. Just because I'm curious. What level are you at, Bug Boy? Well, what am I about to run? There are so many people out there who prefer solid bug Pokemon over squishy bug Pokemon. What you mean there, pal? Abner? So Butterfree is squishy? Is that what I'm learning from you? Not opposed to it, just commenting on it, I suppose. Or are you saying... Because he said some people... He kept himself out of the equation. He was like, some people like hard people more than squishy. I'm like, well, where do you fall in that camp, Abner? How much you... Okay, headcanon. Thanks, Lobby Boy. The Discord's open if you want to hop in. But... Ooh, a Pikachu. Let's switch. But here's my headcanon. My headcanon is that every bug catcher is basically the Pokemon's version of like an Amish person. And that's purely a headcanon I came up with just now, exclusively because this fool's name is Abner. And I've just grown up around a lot of Amish people. So, I may be projecting a tad. I'm not above admitting that. Ooh. It's better Oko. If this... Come on. Alright. The fact that, like, Dig is not a super powerful move, but in lieu of Earthquake, it's, like, pretty good. It's pretty freaking good. Yeah, let's bring our boy B52 back out. I'm also watching Murders in the Building. I don't know how to respond to that. I'll be completely honest. In your building? Is this a show? Is this something for work? Who is getting murdered in what building? About to call 911 on stream. But not really, because I assume not a literal murder. I'm hoping for a show. Okay. Now we'll tell Celia I said hi. Yeah, that's right, Toast. It's like, oh shit. Oh, and B-52 is fun. Oh, it's called Murders in the Building? I thought it had a different name. I thought it was called, like, it was named after the hotel. Because I've definitely seen trailers for that. Is it any good? Found a full restore. Here we go. Fun fact, Lobby Boy has met, I think, both Steve Martin and Martin Short. They came through, when we were in college, they came through town and he was working in the hotel they were staying at. Correct me if I'm wrong, Lurby Burby. That's actually how he got the moniker Lobby Boy, because he was the lobby boy in the hotel. He says Dorito out of Doritos, so I'm assuming that's a yes, but who's to say? I can't actually catch this Kakuna because I had a Beedrill killed by my rival, but that's okay. Oh, that's a chip out of chip. My apologies. This is a brandless stream. Sorry, Frito Lay. You're gonna have to pay me if you want me to say your shit. And I can't catch Pidgeotto for the same reason. That's okay. Come on. That fool had a Butterfree. Give me a Caterpie, because I love Butterfree. It's a garbage Pokemon this late in the game, but fuck, I love Butterfree. You exist solely to spite me, Soul Silver. Solely to spite me. That's okay. Gonna bypass that. What are you? Oh, a blue flute. What's with all the different freaking flutes? Flutes is the... Yeah, it's flautist. That's what's weird about flute. I was about to say flutes is the multiple of flute, right? God, the English language can be weird. I'll be the first to admit I know very little about it. Wow, that's a huge Pokemon. What kind of trainer? Oh. I think Boris also thinks they're all Amish. Sorry, Stacy. See, you have a Metapod. You're boned. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is. I wish as much as the next guy that it wasn't this, but what are you gonna do? Also, how do you have a level 52 Metapod? Seems almost offensive. And he's got more than one. Like, dog, just get a freaking... Just let him evolve. Let him be a Butterfree. Let him grow. Like, this is like... I feel like I'm fighting the Bubble Boy in Seinfeld. Now streaming on Netflix. Sorry, I had a weird Seinfeld commercial today. Did anyone else see one where it's like Jerry Seinfeld is a piece of Lego? It's weird as hell. I saw that today, and so now Seinfeld is on the mind. Talk about marketing. First berries and cream, and now this. I want $500? You betcha I would. What is that? That's great. I love that. Use a Metapod. Bro, this is your third one? You don't have a freaking... Oh my... And it's level 60? This is sad. I feel like I'm fighting Danny DeVito. But it's Danny Dorito. Wait, did my fly miss? Yes, it did. I agree with you, Toast. That is a brilliant little emote there. YouTube is not going to see it, but damn, it's basically it's a chip emote, but it's got Danny DeVito's face on it, and it is beautiful, to say the very least. Good God, why am I fighting? Why is it taking so long? It's because I'm fighting a level 60 Metapod that only knows Harden. That's why. Yes, everyone give St. Johnny a follow, and a sub exclusively for that emote. Get the Danny Dorito. Don't even sub to me. Don't you dare. I have no special emotes for you. Just go to Johnny. That's gold. I love that. Finally. Fuck off, you Amish clown. Anytime, Johnny. Anytime. Really? Do I have to fight this clown too? Sorry, Aaron is calling me. Hi, Boris. This is Aaron. How are you doing? I'm Aaron. Want to battle me again? I'll be waiting on Route 46. Thank you. Short, sweet, to the point. Like some fucking people that call me. Good chip. Good. Shush, be quiet. The bug Pokemon will run away. Okay, you want to know what's going to make them real scared? Is if we have a great big fight out in an open field. Dion. At least Ariados is a cool looking Pokemon. I need the fighting. Ooh, hit him in one. Get him in one. One go. Hey, yay. Sorry. You know, sometimes it's not just about beating Amish bug catchers in Viridian Forest. Sometimes it's about the Mets, baby. Hey, get the ball. Run the home run. Do the thing. Alright, that's a big trend on TikTok that cracks me up. I don't even like the Mets. I think I pretended to like the Mets the very first baseball game I ever went to because my mother liked the Mets and no one else in my family liked the Mets, and my mother couldn't go to the baseball game, so I was like, I'll pretend to like the Mets for you, Mom. Like, that is a true story. And our good friend Isaac, who sometimes hops on the stream, he's a big Dodgers fan. But I've been led to believe that the Dodgers are sort of like the Patriots of baseball. And so, like, not everybody likes the Dodgers, but I mean, they consistently do. I know literally nothing. I'm not even going to pretend like I know jack shit. You get LED lights that check and control. That would be nice. That would be cool. Do you want to pay for them? Because then, if you're down, for sure. How about this, Lobby Boy? I'll get LED lights that you specifically can control. Like, I'll give you VIP status. Just so you can control my LED lights. A Morse code... I'm not reading that out loud. People on YouTube have no idea what you said. Oh, wait, now I just realized what you actually said. That you'll use it to Morse code D's nuts. That's funny. Actually, I can get behind that. I thought you were just trying to get me to say D's nuts on stream. I mean, I've said it now twice. But still. I want to set up one of those things where you guys can, like, have little, like, Siri or, like, that sort of automated voice come in and say shit. That stuff, whenever I see that on VODs, that stuff always cracks me the fuck up. There's a good one. If you follow Tim the Tatman, there's a really funny one where a guy, I assume it's a dude, but he's like, fuck off, Floppy Boy. But there's one where it's like, the test results just came in, and like he got it to go like one of those, like a printer, and it's like, oh my god, you're so freaking ugly, or something. Like it cracks me up. It's so good. Back when I played Warzone a lot more, I would watch Tim the Tatman a lot more. Though I think even Tim the Tatman doesn't stream Warzone. I think now he streams Apex or Valorant. I think is his big thing now. In a minute. All right, we are basically here at Viridian. Fucking finally. Am I gonna have to fight this guy? Come on. Just let me get to the city. Why do girls dislike bug Pokemon so much? I don't know. You tried eating one? What we used to do on the playground, we eat bugs. So that is something to think about, isn't it? There is one, a gabagoo. There is one where a guy lets chat control lights that actually flashbang him. Oh god, that would suck so hard. I think I've seen that. Like it's like when people do the whole like Scotland forever, like it's the like loudest audio on YouTube. Oh man, I don't think I would. If I'm being completely honest, I'd do it for clout, but fuck, I would hate it. Oh, I would hate that. Because my ears are already made of trash, and so like if I had a super loud Gabba you last school, if I got flashbang, because the other thing is I have astigmatism in my eye, so like bright lights are already pretty bad for me. So that would not be good for me in the long run. What the hell is Tailwind? That's like the second time I've seen it, and I have no idea what it does. I don't know. You Gabba you last. Governor Cuomo. B52, now level 51. Good for you. I feel like B52 is not allowed to get past. Here we go. We should trade phone numbers so I can educate you more on the merits of bug-type Pokemon. Well, part of my Nuzlocke rules is I have to give out my phone number every time somebody asks. It's been a while since somebody asked. I'd want chat to be able to control when my toilet flushes. Is your toilet near your stream setup? Or would it just be like, they'd know, and that's what matters? Hey Siri, can you flush my toilet? Streams out of the bathroom. Hey everybody, I did a mukbang yesterday. So today we're gonna stream. Today we're gonna stream the results of that. You're right, it would make bathroom breaks a lot easier. I have had to take like 3 or 4. Just hold on, everybody, I gotta mute myself. Oh, sorry, everybody, that was good. I just had to take a moment. I'm gonna run out of flies before I, no pun intended. I know I'm fighting a bunch of bug type Pokemon, but woo. I do love me a Beedrill. Beedrill, Butterfree, but they're both garbage Pokemon. Well, they're not garbage, but they're like not good past like level 22. Too much. That's. Hey, you can never give my Pokemon too much milk. Never enough. Never enough milk. There will never be enough milk after we lost Pamela. That's the truth. Say what you will about the medicine and Pokemon. Nothing beats milk, man. Give me my moo moos any days. My moo juice. Rob, you were whipped because you're a bug trainer. Get fucked. Let me. Oh my God. At least this one's being upfront. He's like, just give me your phone number. He's not like, you want fun bug facts? Call me anytime you want. Call me if you get lost. Come on. And we're in Viridian. Thank the Lord. We're going to quick pop into this Poké Center to up my PP. Then, to the goal, those of you just tuning in, we've taken out pretty much just about every gym leader right now. In Kanto, the only ones left are Blaine, not Blaze, and Blue. Blaine, I'm not super friggin' worried about. I have so many water types, it's redonk. Blue, I'm a little more worried about because also his level cap is like 60. So I'm gonna like actually have to take time to level up my Pokemon. I might not fight Blaine today, but I'm definitely gonna like set myself up so I'm like right outside his door, so to speak. And then I might grind up off stream before I play on Monday. We'll see. Otherwise, the next stream will be a little bit of a grindathon, which is something I'd like to avoid. But we'll see. We'll see. First, we gotta get the. Ooh. Just avoid the grass, man. There's so many trainers. I should be fighting them, I feel like. Right? Because, like I just said, I don't want to go through a grindathon, and fighting trainers gets you better XP anyways. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. If trainers meet, the first thing to do is battle. I mean, saying hi is also an option, but I guess we can just jump straight into the battling. Danny. Danny is a school kid. Danny, why do you have a Jinx? That's pretty bad news bears. And I think everyone's playbook. Right? Ugh. What if that was your starter? What if, like, your local professor, instead of giving you Charmander, Bulbasaur, or Squirtle, was like, hey, you want a fucking Jinx? Like, no thanks. I'm good. Actually, I think I'm good. Come on, Mork. Mork and Mindy. I feel like if I had another Eevee, hopefully it would be a lady, and I'd make it an Espeon, and I'd call it Mindy for the joke. So granted, I inadvertently discovered that I've called this one Mork, not after Mork and Mindy, Nanu Nanu, but because in the playtest we're doing for Season 2 for the D&D stream, in the playtest, one of the characters is named Mork the Dwarf, because he's half dwarf, half orc. And that name had just been rattling around in my brain. I just got, because I was telling him about the stream, and he's like, oh, like after Mork, and I was like, yes! Why did I want to switch? No, keep him out there. Keep him out there. Agmar. This child is stacked. This is some pretty good. This is a pretty nice team. Nanu. Whew. You'd think Lava Plume would be one of those attacks that hits you no matter where you're at. Physically, spiritually, emotionally, you know? Ooh. I feel like there should be more fire-type Pokemon in general. I understand them being rare, but it sucks that it seems like the only option you can really get to get them is in a starter. Because I remember in Diamond and Pearl that the fire-type Elite Four guy only had like 2 fire types out of his whole team. Hi, Alan. Your Tangela is getting stronger, exactly as I calculated. By the way, Wild Pidgey escaped. Computational error on my part. See you later. Thanks, Alan. I really needed to know all of those deets. You fuck. Aha! Wait, I should fight you. Like I said, I'm trying to get my pokes up. Oop. Don't mind me. We're just hanging out here. Nothing to see there. Some weird biz for sure. How is everybody's weekend going so far? Um, Saturday's been nice. I did work earlier this morning, but I mowed the lawn. Or that's a lie. I'm gonna mow the lawn tomorrow. But still good. Still good day. Still very, very nothing to see here. Blah blah blah. Oh, what? Look at that. Look at the time. So, nothing happened. Hear that, chat? A DS. I just needed to take my cartridge out and blow on it real quick. We're good. You didn't see me blow on it though, just because I'm a showman. So like it's like flat hand. I just try to keep it on the DL. No, yeah. Toast gets it. Oh, someone's been waiting for me. Look at who's this guy? This ace trainer. He's been waiting for me or someone like me, but me. French. His name is French. Get fucked, French. Ooh, an Absol. I need to get Long Island out of there. Excuse me. I don't know. Toast, what are you saying? Jesus Christ. I do not play D&D with Christopher's group. I used to play with them back when I lived in Lancaster, but since I left, I have not been privy to it. I know Howie is thinking of doing a Halloween-themed 1 to 2 shot, and so I think I'm going to play with them when that happens. That will not be on stream, by the way. That's a private game, but no, I don't play with them on Wednesdays. I wish I did. I might reach out to them, see what I do there, but I mean, trying to get schedules together is its own beautiful little nightmare. We're all aware. You should hop in. I know it's a fun game. Christopher's World is really fun. He bases it basically like the premise is that like the continent that exists is like based. I mean, Johnny, you know this. You and I played in a game together. It's the same. It's like Old Terra, I think is what it's called, with that great big mountain in the middle. And yeah, now that you're back in the States, it should be you should totally hop in. I might hop in as well, just because I haven't played outside of a like I don't want to say professional, but I'm trying to be professional about it. But I haven't played outside of that context in a while. So also I haven't played as a player in a while. So the last game I played as a player was with Toast. He was my DM. We were doing Ghost of Saltmarsh, which was really fun. I had a complete. I would love for them to come back soon. We're working on season 2 right now. It's going to be a little bit more long formed, which is why I'm play testing some stuff. I want to make sure it's not broken. I haven't talked to them yet because the thing is, they are all in the entertainment industry, so our schedules are nightmarish at best, Leaf, and horrifying at worst. So, what I can tell you what I'm hoping for. What I'm hoping for is that I want to start something in January, because right now we're approaching the holiday season, and my boy Nick just got married, so he's not going to be as available. I want him to enjoy his marriage before I'm like, hey, want to be a part of my niche thing I do? But we're hoping for mid-January is when we want to come back, because that will also give me time to make characters with them, so I can go to our animator and he can create little fun character mock-ups, and we can make another intro, that kind of thing. Because it's not going to be the same characters. It's going to be a whole new setting, whole new world. I mean, it's the same world, but the Bard Crawl Season 1 was very much a bar crawl. They're all in different bars. If you, for those of you who didn't see it. Speaking of, nice little plug time. If you're interested in D&D and we're like, oh, what's he talking about? That sounds fun. Feel free to find us on YouTube under Dungeons and Devs. We have a playlist that has all the VODs from all of our previous D&D games. There are 9 games in total, 10 videos, including just a fun little separate video of just the intro. Feel free to look us up, give us a subscribe, smash that like button, and I'd appreciate it. But otherwise, yeah, it's We're hoping for mid-January. The cast might change a little. Like I said, Nick just got married, so we might honestly lose him for quite a while. He was also our producer, so I got to make sure I can have a setup that works. Just because as the DM, I want to show you guys stuff, but you're not going to be privy. But there will be more D&D content coming, not next week, but the week after, because I'm going to start showing you guys. I'm going to give you guys a little peek behind the curtain as I prep for season 2. I'll show you some of the NPCs I'm building, what the world looks like, the town, stuff like that. It'll be quite nice, I think. Also, I just love D&D, so it'll be good to get back into it. Because the playtest stuff has been fun, but it's very clinical. At the end of every session, I'm like, give me all of your thoughts. And the role play is a little downplayed, which is unfortunate because part of the point of the playtest is I'm trying to see what the balance of role play to combat is, how it looks. But still. But it's been going well. The playtest has been going well. I have very, very high hopes for season 2. Season 1 was very fun and it was very funny. I'm hoping to create an environment that will keep the goofs and the gags going, but will also give us a bit more of a focused story instead of playtests. So for example, playtests. What I'm specifically playtesting is I do a lot of homebrew for D&D. So for example, I have a magic item that I love. I saw something on Instagram of a cool D&D Instagrammer, and they had one where it was a dagger that had a raven carved into it, and it had a cool thing, and it's you throw the dagger and it turns into a raven, and so you have advantage on the attack roll, right? So that's a homebrew item. A homebrew world has I make up the rules a little bit, and so I'm playtesting things, which means I'm taking the arc to make sure whether or not stuff works or not. And yes, Toast remembers the Raven's Dagger in our game. In my personal game with him, one of our characters has the Raven's Dagger, and it is a running motif in all of my games. It's my favorite magic item. But basically, I took a module. It's called the Sunless Citadel. It's found in, I forget what it's called. But the module itself is called the Sunless Citadel, and I'm taking the dungeon from it because I really like it, and I tweaked it, and I filled it with different NPCs with different motivations, and I gave you different options. So I'm playtesting it to make sure that it's not too combat heavy, that when the combat is there, it's threatening but not super deadly. When there's role play, I want it to be interesting, that kind of thing. So I'm just playtesting it before I give it to the actual players I want, because also, I don't want to give them any spoilers, but it's a chance for me, because I'm still very new to the world of dungeon mastering. I want to make sure that I treat. Basically, if I'm being completely honest, I don't want to pay upwards of $400 for art on characters that are gonna die within 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying, Leaf? Because I'm not opposed to characters dying, but I want it to be thematic. I want it to be interesting, and I want it to be good. If a character dies, I would hope that I wouldn't try to be actually, no, you didn't die. I'm honest with my roles, but it would, from a streaming storytelling standpoint, I don't want, we almost had a situation with in season 1 of the stream, we had almost had a situation where the guy who played Burkadirk, Spencer, the guy who does all the music for the stream, we almost lost his character entirely. It was a very close situation, and that happened 3 times, and I wasn't pulling my punches on him, but I also then sat down with myself after the stream, and I was if I kill his character, we have to make a new one, and that's not the problem. The problem is I then have to go to the artist and pay him an extra $100, $200 to give me more stuff. So the reason I'm playtesting, so long story short point, I'm playtesting to try and avoid a specific situation like that. But we shall see. Like I said, I have high hopes. This is one, it's based on a campaign that I did Johnny. So like, there's a group. I've played with a couple of groups. I played a group with Toast. Um, I played a group with Johnny, and the group Johnny was talking about that's run by this guy Christopher. He's my brother. Um, we I DM'd for them shortly. Yes, there was a game where Christopher DM'd where I played someone named Maurice. But for that particular group right now, I was the DM for a little while, and I had a little town with a fun story idea, and I liked it a lot. And then when I was thinking of ideas for season 2 of the stream, I was like, ooh, that story is really good. So I'm recycling some of it. I'm adding some new pieces. So everything, hopefully, fingers crossed, should be in place by like January 10th is the deadline I've given myself to have all my ducks in a row. But we'll see. I have to, like I said, the cast might change. I would love it if it was still just the 5 of us, but admittedly, we're all in entertainment, and so all of our schedules are up in the frickin' air. Like, Isaac is a big. The fuck? What is this place? Huh. Okay, this is Cinnabar Island. It looks a little different than I'm used to. Sorry, I know we're big talking Dungeons and Dragons, but I am playing Pokemon, so give me a hot second. Is that Blue? My name's Blue. I was once the Kanto champion, although it was short-lived thanks to Red. Anyway, take a good look around you. A volcano erupts, and just like that, a whole town disappears. Oh my god! We can go on winning and losing in Pokemon, but if nature so much as twitches, we can be overwhelmed in a second. That's the way it is. But anyway, I'm still a trainer. If I see a strong opponent, it makes me want to battle. If you want to battle me for real, show me how many Kanto badges you've got. 6. You're not ready to battle me. Get fucked. Alright. I do love talking about D&D, so I will. If I'm not careful, I could talk about it forever. So we have to find Blaine. I'm gonna call it, I think, for tonight. A, because I really have to pee. And B, because like we accomplished the goal we set out to do, was to get ourselves to Blaine by the end. While we're here, I will say this. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Feel free to check us out on YouTube. Give us hit the subscribe button. Give us a like if you're watching this on YouTube. I don't know how the fuck you found me, but I appreciate it. Feel free to like and subscribe. Look us up on Instagram. All these links are in our About section in our link tree. Look us up on Instagram. We mostly post clips, but it's also the best way to sort of figure out when we're going to go live outside of our normal schedule. What else? Starting next week, I'm going to be streaming Faster Than Light as well as Pokemon. And the week after that, I'm going to start streaming a little bit more D&D content. Not quite games, but like I'll show you some. I'll like let you peek behind the curtain to see some of the stuff I'm planning for the season 2. I'll show you some NPCs. I'll be building out the world and dungeons, stuff like that. I'd love if we can get ourselves up to 30 followers on Twitch. That would be great, because what I want to do if I get 30 followers is I'll have a chat stream or a chat dungeon where basically like I'll go to you guys and you will help me build the dungeon. Like I'll read off like, okay, it can be a wooden door. It'll be a lot of fun, I think, if like we all build a dungeon together. But that's the goal if we hit 30 followers. So feel free to share. Let people know I'm here. I appreciate. I'm gonna quick save, and then I will take us to the "we'll be right back" screen. But then we're gonna go on a rave. So feel free to stick around, spread the love. I'm a very small channel, but which also means I know like how much a little bit can help. So see who's available for a nice tasty raid. Ooh, we're gonna raid Gnome Ann. They are, I found them at midnight at one point because I just couldn't sleep, and I was just looking for someone to watch on Twitch. No, man, they're a lot of fun. They do a lot of D&D content, so if that's your jam, Feel free to stick around for the raid. So I will, hold on, let me set this up. And all right, again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you all on Monday.